for you and all to hear. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're live with the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the iconic, the landmark, the world famous, the Long Island famous, the New York famous, the Nassau County famous, the Levittown famous, the Division Avenue famous Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. I am here alone today. I'm here solo. It's just me. Sallie and Tony have died. What is that noise? What is that noise? There's a knock on the door, and look at this! Look at this! Look at this! We got a guest! We got a co-host! What is he doing? What is he? Jesus.
Okay. All right.
He's here.
Okay.
He's here. Mr. Pop and Twist.
Okay, look. Okay, Eric. Here. Okay. I ran here from my house.
You ran here from your house.
I didn't even drive because I saw you were in need, and I figured that Steve Belanger and Robin Eve, they were already out. They met their quota for show appearances this month.
Right.
So they're up. They're done for October. They can't come back. I understand that. And I had 2 left. So I figured I'd just come down and use one today to help you out because I'm guessing that Tony and Sallie were I don't know, suspended for some reason.
They died.
Oh, no.
They tragically passed last night.
A temporary death, though. They're coming back tomorrow?
Possibly.
Okay.
As Walking Dead zombies. Ooh. But I was ill prepared this morning when I found out the news, and so I was rushing around looking for my adapter to. I was like, okay, I could do this. I'm like, I get my adapter. I can't find my adapter. I think it's in the bag that Tony has. So Tony's got the.
Tony has all the adapters.
We had 2 adapters. He had one and I had one. And now I can't find mine. And I think it's because I donated it, of course, to Knock 'em Dead Comedy when we do our shows. So it's there. So I can't find it. So, so now we have no audio from the TV today. But that's okay. Just you and I.
We can talk enough.
Yes, we'll be able to talk enough. But we won't be. See, what I wanted to do today was go through like the whole Masked Singer thing. But we have nobody in there to control the computer, which would have been fun. But we did, I was like, I have stuff to talk about. I have stuff to talk about. So I said, you know what? I'll do it myself. I'll do it live.
There you go.
We'll do it live.
Like the old days.
Like the old days.
Save it for the air. Just do it on the air.
That's it. I was going to talk about all the things that I want to talk about because I get, I get yelled at a lot. And,
right. It's Eric's show.
Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. No, I'm only kidding. But I was just going to, I was just going to go off and just talk about, I don't know, things that bother me.
Well, I can leave if you want to do that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Who's this? Oh, okay. All right. No, that's Courtney. Courtney just answered me. She's like, no, sorry. I have work today. Because I called Courtney to do the engineering, but she has work today, so I understand that.
Right.
Ken Pichelle says, Derek, with a, he shouted it out. Derek. So, you know what? Derek, you texted me and said, hey, you need somebody? I said, sure, always, buddy. I have an open door policy. Anybody and everybody can come.
Well, I said I had to get here first because there is a line of people who wait to come to Knock 'em Dead if you need somebody, and I jumped to the front of that line.
Right.
Because if I didn't, I would get bumped back again.
Yeah, you'd be out the door. So if anybody does come, I'll fix the camera. We'll get you on camera. We'll adjust. We'll do some adjustments. So no problem. Wait, like a leg adapter? No, not a leg adapter. Like, the little adapter like this that you could plug an auxiliary cord into. So I was going to do that and play some stuff, and I don't know.
Wait, why would you have a spare leg adapter?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I would have a spare leg adapter. You never know. You never know, though. You never know
what Tony's going to forget.
You never know.
Darn it. I had the wrong... I brought the wrong leg for this.
Yeah, so I'm sure they'll be okay, and I'm sure they'll be back tomorrow. Oh, but, and you never know. They may pop in later on today because you know how Tony is like, I gotta get there. But you know what? They were here till late last night. They had They had Rodia's show.
And Jam was
They
last
had
night.
Jam last night, which moved to Tuesdays now. Then they had to put on Two Girls, One Mic. So they were here late last night. And then, not that that has anything to do with it, but why they're not here. But that's his story to tell, or their story to tell.
Right.
So,
and with the weekend and how busy they were over the weekend, it gets tiring.
It does. It does. Life, and we're not getting any younger, Derek.
No. I was at Mesquite Farm over the weekend. That's a great place.
Which farm?
Mesquite Farm.
What the heck is that? Never heard of it.
It's in Katona, New York. It's,
yeah. You went up.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't even spend your hard-earned money on Long Island where we live. Nice. You went up.
Oh, no, I got paid hard-earned money to go work a gig up there.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, a friend of mine I met through wrestling. He's the curator of the
Museum?
The Mesquite Farm Museum. Up there. And
what friend in wrestling? Is it Hulk Hogan?
No, his name is Jonathan.
Oh.
He has a interview podcast with wrestlers. He does some stuff up in the northern Upper Westchester
area,
Connecticut area.
Uh-huh.
But Mesquite Farm is a fully functioning farm museum. So they have cows and horses and pigs and chickens and turkeys and everything. They get eggs and they have a farm.
Right.
It's 700 acres of the most gorgeous country you've seen in this area.
Right.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
It really is. It really is. And my family looks forward to going up there every year.
Okay.
Because I get booked to go up there every year for the last 4 or 5 years.
I like that. I like to hear that.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinarily nice guy, and the place is just gorgeous. So we don't mind going a little extra to go up and work the gig up there.
Excellent.
Yeah. What do we
Ken
got?
says, Derek, your presence might have prevented an episode of Shock Jock on Hockey. What? I'm not. Stop it.
Wait, that's your new show, Eric, right?
Hey,
Shock Jock on Hockey.
Shock Jock on Hockey. Yeah, no, I don't. Felix is watching. Hello, Chef Felix. No, I don't know what I was going to talk about today. I was just going to start talking. I read a couple of things in the paper that were shocking, like the LeBron James jerseys being burned in Hong Kong. I thought that was fantastic. Here they are speaking out against the social injustices of America, where they make all their money, but yet,
right.
They can't say anything. Oh, no, China's a great country. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. So I'm glad that kind of blew up in their faces. Now just, again, like everybody said originally, shut up and play basketball.
Right.
Right? You want to go into politics after your basketball career? Have at it. But in the meantime, shut up and play basketball.
If only Girls Radio had a basketball show.
Right. Comedians on basketball.
Then they could talk about that. I wouldn't talk about it because I have absolutely no idea about basketball. But so don't call me.
Ken said they bumped the shows a little late last night too. So all right, so then there you go. All right, so yeah, but that's not the reason why they're not here.
Yeah, they got married again.
They got married again, but this time in their living room, not the bedroom.
Right.
So this time it was in the living room.
Eventually, every room will have a wedding.
Right, a little ceremony and an anniversary.
And I think that's great. That's great. You can't figure out what your anniversary is going to be at that point. But unless it's every other month for the entire year.
Right.
Well,
you can have an anniversary month. Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy living room anniversary.
Happy.
Yesterday, last month was happy bedroom anniversary.
This is our kitchen anniversary. This is our crawl space anniversary. They'll just be doing everything everywhere.
Backyard anniversary. Oh, Tony, you're just the best at anniversaries in the backyard.
Tony, you're the best. Speaking of Tony being the best, I have voted for him again this morning.
I voted for him again this morning.
As Long Island personality.
I have also done
I have voted for you as child something and entertainer.
And I voted for you for Party and Event Entertainment Company.
Yes, and I voted for Kirby Monster.
I also voted for Kirby Monster.
I voted for Mike Keegan.
I voted for Mike Keegan, too. I think the greatest thing in the world would be if Mike Keegan won this thing.
Yes, absolutely. Just to stick it up Theater 3's butt. Like, how great would that? Like, Theater 3 has now banned the best comedian on Long Island.
Theater 3, are they nominated for Performing Arts Center? I don't know.
That I don't know.
I have to look and see.
I didn't see. I usually skip the thing. I voted for Gov's Radio.
I voted for Gov's Radio.
I voted for John Santo as Best Impressionist.
I don't know. I don't
know
him.
No. Yes, Best Impressionist.
Okay. I have to look. I don't know.
He's very good
and
a very nice guy. So vote for him. I don't know him personally or met him, but I've heard nothing but good things about him. So vote for John Santo.
I voted for Vinnie Albrecht for Best School Principal.
Oh, I didn't.
Because he's really, really good.
I voted for my school's principal.
Well, that's okay.
Jane Harrigan.
Ah.
Right, Jane? And then I voted for best teacher in my school, Kathy Harrigan.
I didn't.
And they're not even related.
Wow.
They're not even related. Then I voted for Our Lady Mercy for a whole bunch of categories in education.
Right.
So
my friend Vinny, he's the principal of St. Edward, the Confessor.
Oh, well, that's okay.
It's an elementary school.
It's in Syosset?
Yes.
Yes, I know that one.
Yeah,
yes, that's right up the road from where my kids go.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great family, and he does a good job at that school. So,
Jeff said they were up all night with Tony's new acquired stalker and had a threesome. They should be allowed to be away occasionally when needed. Eric certainly is. No, that's true. No, I'm not complaining. No. I'm not complaining at all. But it is their story to tell.
They should be allowed, but Tony's not able to do that though.
Yeah, he's got like this sick. He's got a sickness. Basically, he's like, I gotta be there. I gotta be there. I gotta be there. Not to say it's an ego thing. It's more of like a responsibility, like
a commitment thing.
Commitment thing.
Yeah,
I get it, and I do. But Columbus Day, listen, this day or Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, or
the day that they gave us off from school.
Right, the day off from school. I don't want to insult anybody. Columbus Day, Indigenous Day,
the Monday that was a day off from school.
Bonnie voted for John too. Bonnie, Tony, and Sallie are not here today. So it's an open door policy. So
Bonnie.
If anybody wants to pop in, Jeff Bosey, Bonnie, anybody, we are welcoming all and everyone to come in. Whoever wants to come in, you guys
even
are more
Steve
than welcome.
Belanger, we can get you a waiver to allow you to have one more for your quota.
One more,
because I know you already booked next week for Comedians on Football. So I don't know how many you got left, but
he's like I said, I open door. Whoever wants to come in, whenever they want to come in, it doesn't matter to me.
It's like a punch card, right? When you come in,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They can take my spot as far as as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Eric's not here, but Ken is, and whoever else. Mike Keegan was on Comedians on Football, that hosted by Steve Belanger. That's correct. Mike Keegan was on Comedians on Football last night. Oh, yeah, that's right. They had Comedians on Football, too.
That's right.
So, Comedians on Football, into Rodea, into Jam, into Two Girls, One Mic. So,
right.
They were here pretty late last night.
Right. It's a lot, yeah, that's a lot of reset. You get ready to go, and you get everyone else out of here, reset for the next group to come in.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
So, but again, that's not why they're not here. But we, So a Barclays Bank executive, did you hear this?
No.
It's not funny, but it's kind of sick. He beat his wife to death because she made fun of his erectile dysfunction. How do you... So do you think that's a proper response?
No.
Right.
The frightening thing about that is that there is a defense. You know that a lawyer has some sort of temporary insanity-based defense around that.
He already did. That's what they did. But they're throwing that out because, from what I understand, he said, no, it wasn't me. It was an intruder. Then he backtracked, and because I guess they found the evidence.
Right.
So, but he's still kind of pleading temporary insanity.
Right. Which I can, which is a frightening thing.
Right.
But I'm sure there's a precedent for that.
Yeah.
Not the ED part of it, but just the idea that he was emasculated at that point, and then he acted out based on that emasculation, whatever that word is.
Yes, I get it.
Emasculation. But yeah, it's sad that the world we live in that's probably almost a textbook defense.
Right.
They flip to the book. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
Right. So that I think that was a bit of an overreaction.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine him beating her with the pipe, going, "Well, this isn't hard. How's this for hard?" Oh man,
that takes it to a whole nother level.
That takes it to a whole nother level. And then you have. Did you hear this now?
Probably not.
Governor Cuomo caught on tape using the N-word. Did you hear that?
No.
This morning.
I did not hear that.
That is breaking news.
He didn't tell me, so
I would like to know if anybody out there can find out if it's true or if it's fake, or if somebody can find audio or video of it and confirm, because I just saw it as I was coming into the studio, and I was like, wait a minute. And you know how on Facebook it's like, I don't know, Eye on the News, nationalnews.com.
Right.
And that's the source, so you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. I didn't see the source. I think it said New York Post.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
But it's also the New York Post.
It's also the New York Post. But if they actually have audio of it or video of it, that's damning.
I would agree with that.
Now, do you think he'll talk it off, or do you think this will be a big controversy? If it's true. If it's true. How do you like that burp?
I think it depends entirely on what they have on tape and what the context is.
Right. Okay.
You know, I mean, is he at a Master P concert?
I don't know. That I don't know. I don't know where he was. But I don't know anything about it. Like I just saw the headline.
Right.
And I was like, whoa. And then I kind of said to myself, I said, you know what? It's not a big deal.
It was a big deal for Hulk Hogan, though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think it's going to make the headlines or the splash that it should.
Right.
Because I don't know. It's New York and it's a Democratic governor, and I don't know. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it's true.
Right.
But let's see if it's true first.
Right.
You know, did he say? Was he repeating something that was said, or did he actually?
Context is 100% of this.
Right. Was he quoting some crime that happened, and you know he happened to, you know, that's what I want to find out. That's what I want to find out before we start speaking on that. It wasn't a big deal. I heard it said Mark White. Oh, so it is true.
Hi, Mark White.
So it is true, Mark. All right, but it's not a big deal. Why wasn't it a big deal? Can you either call in or write in why it wasn't a big deal? Because I found that to be a little shocking.
Right.
And then again, once I got over the shock, which took about 3 seconds, I was like, you know what? Again, he could be reading it or something to that effect. Or was he trying to be cool with some black people? I don't know.
Right.
You never know.
Is that Mark?
I don't know who it is, but we're going to find out. You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show.
Oh, you actually know how to answer the phone.
Hey, Mark White.
I know how to answer. I don't know how. It's hard to dial out.
Oh, you can't dial out.
Yeah, it's hard
That's
for me.
Where I am. I'm in your favorite state.
Florida?
That's right, baby.
Oh, I hate Florida.
2 weeks of sunshine.
Ugh, I hate Florida. It's such a terrible state.
It's it's nice today. I mean, it's much better than when I was up there.
Oh yeah, it was hot up here. All right, why wasn't it?
I think I got a speed camera flash the other night.
In Florida?
No, not in Florida. Up there somewhere. I was driving and I saw a flash. I don't know if it was me or not, but I'll find out in the mail when I go home.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find out how much money it is too.
Because I think I was going slow, but I think I might have been going like, I don't know, who knows. I just saw a flash go off, but there was a bunch of us. I don't know.
But you just ate the light.
No, it wasn't a light. It was a speed camera.
Oh, speed. Oh. So if you were going slow, then what's the big deal?
Well, a flash, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I wasn't going fast, but I don't know.
Right, but was it a 2-lane road? Was somebody going fast next to you, in front of you, behind you?
Yeah, it was a bunch of us. Yeah,
so then that's who they hit, because it won't go off until it monitors the speed. Then it goes off. If you're going under the limit or at the limit, it won't go off. In fact, I think it's
even 5.
Yeah, I think it was
over the limit. So
in New York, it was like 5 miles an hour over. All right, Mark.
I think the guy told me 37. Oh, so listen,
okay.
I heard Cuomo. I mean, I don't like that dude at all, but
No.
I heard what he was doing, and it's not a big deal. He was just saying that some of the insults are like the N-word. He just, instead of saying the N-word, he just said the actual words.
Oh, so he was talking about.
It was like he was like, I hate N-words, and I'm just going to kick them all out of the city and beat their brains out. He
okay,
wasn't talking like that.
It wasn't like a secret recording. It was in like a press conference, and it wasn't a secret recording. Like, I'll get those N's to vote for me. You know, that kind of thing.
No, it wasn't anything weird like that.
Okay,
no, he was just saying how people just, it's not like he was on radio, and he was just saying like, Italians get the same kind of words thrown at them, and it's just like something like that.
Right.
Like I didn't get offended. I wasn't upset, and I don't even like the guy, so I wasn't. But I wasn't upset. So
yeah, I'm sure most.
Just,
I'm sure most people.
Are just triggered.
Yeah, I'm sure most people won't be, but I'm sure there's going to be a small select of the population that's going to say, "Oh, he should resign. He should never use that word."
So stupid. I personally am not upset at him over that.
Well,
I'm upset at him over a lot of other things, but not that.
Well, I'll let him know.
Right. It'll say if
Right,
anyone says
I just
anything,
wanted
we'll
to
say Mark White said it's fine.
I said it was fine, Cuomo.
That's right.
And I'm black. Well, actually, I identify.
You identify as what? You cut out.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I said I identify as a white person now, so just so you know.
Okay.
Oh, hey, check this out. So, what do you think of this? So, my kid plays quarterback for basically an all-black team, right?
Yeah.
And so they were playing we played in Harlem this past Saturday, and my kid ran in the extra point and we were up big at this point. So the other team was rightfully frustrated, but you know what? You got to run in the extra point, right?
Right.
So they took him and threw him to the ground after after he got into the end zone and the whistle blew. So his teammates came to his defense, and the N-word started getting thrown around. And they actually threw the flag on the only other white kid on the team. And he's like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And then the coach walked over and he's like, man, did you say that word? He's like, no, it wasn't me. It was Enzo. It was Enzo. So, but the Nick's like, he goes, man, they say that word a lot. I was like, yeah, I know.
Of course they do.
I know. I was like, Nick.
I do it every day. I say it like more than I say anything else.
And I told him, I said, you don't say that word at all. He goes, no, I know, Dad. Because one time he did say it. He said it in the car. I think he was 8. So he had no idea what it meant.
Right.
So I just kind of had to stop the car. A few stories with the N-word.
I'm never not going to say it. I'm always going to say it. You can't tell me what I can't say. It's ridiculous.
But the problem is if he says it, they look at me as if I'm the one who taught him that. So, right. So he hears it. He heard it in his friend's music, and
oh my God, you can't make this up.
No, I'm telling you.
It's like we can't even get out of our own way.
Right. So I told you long 3 stories about the 2 stories about the N-word. That was one. 3 stories. That was one with the football. The one in the car, he said it in the car, and I had to explain to him, listen, it's not a nice word. This is what happened. And he was like, what? What do you mean people owned people? I'm like, yeah, that's kind of where, I was like, that's where it came from. It's not. And he's like, well, that doesn't happen now. I said, no, not in our country, but it still does happen elsewhere. So it's a very sensitive word that you shouldn't use. And he goes, okay, I get it. And he doesn't use it, right? But we were at an MMA fight. So my boys do MMA as well on top of everything else that they do. And we were at an MMA fight. One of their instructors was in the fight. So I took them to see the fight. So we're watching all the fights that night. And one kid is very enthusiastic. And his brother was fighting. And he screamed out the N-word. And he goes, come on, man, N-word. And I turned around and I screamed at him. Because my kids were young. And I go, hey. I go, knock it off. I go, I don't want to hear that word. I go, because I got kids here, number one. And if they say it, because you just shouted it out, and they have no idea what it means, and if they say it, I'm going to get blamed for it. The whole section started cheering. And he rightfully apologized. He was like, I'm sorry, you're right. He goes, that's my brother. I was just a little excited. I said, no, I'm excited for you too. I'm happy that your brother's fighting. I hope he does well. I said, but please, don't use that word in front of my kids. He was like, you're right. But I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I need for it to happen. Like, we're in a supermarket, and he drops the word casually, and everybody's going to look at me as if I'm the racist. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy. Look at that son of a bitch.
Who wants to join the KKK and bring it down from the inside?
Well, that was yesterday. I was going to join the KKK. Mark,
it's all over TV.
Right.
It's on YouTube. It's on Netflix. Everybody says it all the time.
Right. And there's so many songs that I listen to, and I never realized it was in the song. And I'm going,
yes,
oh,
tons.
Right. So I'm listening to it with the kids in the car, and I hear it, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I had no idea. Like, it just kind of, I guess when I had kids, I became more aware. I had no idea. I'm like, oh my God. I quickly turned down the radio. I had no idea. Anyway,
this whole thing, police and speech, is just getting on my nerves. I mean, it's just
right
because the people who are policing it are actually using it.
Right.
So it doesn't make any sense to me because you watch the Boondocks, right? And it's N-word all through the entire show.
Right.
It's a and it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
It's not
yeah.
even like a.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a cartoon, and they use it all over. And then you listen to all these black comics, and that's all they say. It's like every other word is the N word.
Right.
It's just like, so shut up.
Yeah.
If you don't want nobody else to say it, then you don't say it.
No,
that should be the law.
Yeah, I can never let them watch the Chappelle. The Chappelle special. He says it. It's got to be at least 50 times.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
It's funny. I mean, that's what. So what? So, I mean, but it's not even a. Listen, it's just a word.
It's
Get
just
over
a
it.
word.
I'm going to be dense about this, but is there still the debate between ending it in an A and ending it in the ER?
What?
The word.
I never heard the debate.
Yeah.
There's a debate about that?
Yeah,
too.
you're allowed to say the word if you end it in an A, but you can't say if you ended it in the ER because it's a different thing.
What if that's somebody's accent, though?
Nah, that's not important.
What if it's like in Boston?
Right.
I don't think they ever say R's, so everybody can say it now?
Right. Only in Boston.
I mean,
Right.
it's just.
But that was the
it's
defense going
painful.
back in the day, like when gangster rap became a thing, the '90s, when that
Right.
hardcore style of rap came out, and it was dropping every other word. They were dropping it, but they were saying, "Oh, we're pronouncing it with an A," and that's how we're taking it back because we're not using the ER pronunciation; we're using it with an A.
Right.
That was the argument that was at the time. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It all boils down to one thing.
Right.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I do.
That's
Right.
how they run things.
Yeah.
And I find that unfair, and I will never comply. I will always be defiant, and I'll say it whenever I feel like saying it, and that's just it.
Well, don't say it in front of my kids.
I use it all the time with my friends. I mean, that's what we say.
Right.
What's up? I got a friend. That's all. And me and my other friend is just as defiant as I am. When we have our little personal conversations, we try to throw it in there as much as possible.
Right.
He's a black guy, and we both understand the reality of the situations. That's just a word that's just part of society, and you can't have some other people who are easily offended by words. And I mean, you can't say gay. You can't say. I mean, every time I wake up, I got to change the word that I was previously using to something else.
Right.
How many times are you going to do that? And if you read 1984, what they were trying to do was limit how many words you knew so that you would think less.
Oh, really? That's how it.
Yeah, they would.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so they were teaching kids less words because the less words you know, the less you think. And it's
that makes sense.
Concept in it. Yeah.
I don't remember that book though.
Yeah.
I honestly
you should read it again. Everybody should read that book again.
I honestly don't remember that book. That's George Orwell, 1984.
Right.
I think I read that.
I think they kind of left that out in the movie, but in the book, it's in the book how they want to limit the actual words that people use.
Wow. Yeah. What did I read that in 7th grade? So how old was I in 7th grade? Maybe 8th grade.
Which one was the one? Was it Fahrenheit 451? Was that the one where they have the little headset and every time you have a thought, it blasts?
No, that was Scanners.
No, it's not Scanners.
Which one is this one?
There's a book. There was a book.
That was UHF.
No, there was basically there was a book where they were trying to equalize people. So like the smart people had these little headphones on, and every time they would try to have a thought, it would blast loud music into their ears, so they couldn't have a complete thought. And then so that everyone would be the same level of average intelligence, so that the dumb, quote unquote dumb people would have the same chance as the smart people because you were being limited by certain things. Fat people who, if they were athletes and they were faster, they had to wear leg weights so they would be slower. What the book was that? That wasn't
I never heard of that.
I don't remember that.
I know it's a thing. I know it's a thing.
Scanners.
No, it's not Scanners.
Oh, UHF.
Scanners. What's wrong with you?
UHF with Weird Al.
No, that's not it either.
Ready Player One.
No.
I
didn't hate that movie.
I didn't hate it, but it could have been a lot better.
I agree.
Yeah, I didn't hate it either, but it could have been a lot better. Mark, did you see the Joker yet?
No, I don't go to the movies.
Yeah, I didn't see it
I'll
either.
just wait for it to come on HBO or on local channel.
Speaking of HBO, did Watchmen come out yet?
Not yet.
Oh, not right. The 20th.
I think it's soon.
But they're going to ruin that too because that was one of the few movies that was actually good.
I love The Watchmen. I think it's a great movie.
They're going to expand upon the universe, which is interesting when you think about the fact that the book is a limited series that had a beginning, middle, and an end. So so don't watch it. Don't watch it expecting to see anything from the books. It's going to be its own thing. Just
well, the
using
book
characters.
was a one-shot deal, wasn't it? It wasn't a series.
It was a miniseries.
Right, but
and then they released it as a graphic novel, and then
as a whole.
Yes.
Yeah, which
And
was basically the movie.
Right.
So now they're just going to go off on their own, like The Walking Dead.
Mm.
They're going to go off on their own.
That movie was one of the true amazing movies ever. I was shocked when I saw it. I was like, wow.
Right.
Because I caught it in the middle at first, and then I watched it, and then I watched it from the beginning. I was like, wow, this movie is. I mean, and you know what makes that movie so great? The fact that those people actually knew how to act.
Yeah, that was
one of those rare superhero movies where people actually act, and it didn't seem so far fetched.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It didn't seem like it was too far fetched. It was just like, wow, they really did a great job on that movie.
Yeah, they did.
And everything else after that was
Jack.
just like,
what is Jack Earl Haley?
Yes,
he was great in that. Man, when he turned around when he said that line in the prison, I still love that movie. You got to get something straight. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
Yep,
that was great.
He was the best, man.
Oh, he was awesome.
One of my other favorite parts of that in that prison scene is when they walk down the aisle, they just start kicking people's asses. That was
yeah. Oh yes,
that was invented for the movie. That never happened in the book.
No, but that was pretty good. That was Jupiter and
and Silk Spectre and Owlman. Night Owl and Silk Spectre.
Oh, Silk. What do they call her?
Jupiter. You're not wrong. It's a character.
Okay. Yeah.
But
that was a good scene. But the whole concept of the movie was just great. And the dude who played Mr. the rich guy, he was just a great actor, man.
And you don't really see him that much anymore.
No.
And I liked him. Osmander.
Osmandius.
Sorry, Osmandius.
Aaron Veidt.
Everything was great. Everybody was great in that movie.
My favorite parts were with Dr. Manhattan's blue wiener.
Of course it was.
That was my favorite part.
You would like that part.
Yes, I did read The Watchmen, and Andy also said Fahrenheit 451 had the implanted
That was
earpiece.
it. I knew it was there.
See?
I wasn't crazy.
See, you weren't crazy.
This brain of mine just is a sponge. It soaks up crap, and I have to just squeeze it out and figure things out.
I don't
know
remember
what
that book either. I remember reading that book. I remember,
read it,
and that's the thing. When I was a kid, well, I think most kids, when they're like, okay, you have to read this book, you're like, oh, like, you know. I don't want to read this book. It's so outdated. It's so boring. And you just have that. Now, if I go back and read them, I'll probably love them. Right. But as a kid, you didn't want to be forced to read a certain story. Like, why can't I pick out of the genre something that's going to interest me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. We used to do that. We used to pick our own books. I remember I picked a book called The Pushcart Wars. I got to find that book now.
Right.
I remember it the other day when I was driving down here. I was like, whatever happened to that book? So I got to find that book. But I wasn't forced to read anything.
Really?
We used to pick our books. Yeah, I wasn't forced to read anything.
No, we were basically.
There's always required readings.
Yeah, we were basically forced, which I thought stunk. But that's when I got older, I would go to the bookstore and I'd walk around. You know, now it's kind of hard to do that. But you'd go to the bookstore, you walk around, and you go, oh, this looks interesting. This looks interesting. There's 3 books I remember picking up and going, you know what? I'm going to give this a try, knowing nothing about them. And I loved every single one. It was The Alienist by Caleb Carr.
Oh, my God. That's a brilliant book.
Great book. Loved that book. Sleepers was another one.
Okay.
Sleepers I picked up. I read it from as soon as I started reading it.
Okay, Eric.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
As soon as I started reading it, I couldn't stop. I read that book. I stayed up all night, and I finished that book in one night, Sleepers. It was amazing. It was an amazing book.
Science fiction.
It was an amazing book. And then as soon as Derek gets back, I'll reveal book number 3 because everybody's going to laugh at me.
Where's those 2 losers?
Who? Oh, they had a personal issue, so I'm going to leave them. Is that Jeff?
Yeah, he's going to come in.
All right, Jeff's here. I'm going to fix the camera in a minute. So the third book, Sleepers, Derek. I was telling Mark, I started reading it. I didn't put it down. I stayed up all night and read that book. All night, and I read that book. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then the third book I picked up, and I read. I looked at the cover, and I'm like, interesting. Then I read the inside. I'm like, okay, interesting. And I read the book, and then I read the sequel, and then I read the other sequel, and then I went. Then I was like, oh, it's going to be a movie. This is fantastic. And then I go to the movie, and it's all teenage girls. And I didn't realize that Twilight was for teenage girls. And I'm going, why is there nothing but teenage girls in here? So then I tell my friends, and they're like, you idiot, that's like a tween. I had no idea. And I read the whole series. I'm like, this is great. So Twilight was my was the other book that I picked out, the third book that I picked out, not knowing anything about it. Hold on, let me fix the camera. Go ahead, Derek.
All right, no, when you said you mentioned Alienist, a coworker of mine years ago referred that book to me, and I read it on the train going back and forth to the city to work every day, and I freaking loved that thing. And then the sequel came out. And if you read, there's a distinct line in this, like between, because Alienist was in developmental hell for years, in Hollywood.
Yes.
But in the sequel,
I didn't ruin the book with watching the series or whatever.
Yeah. But the sequel, Queen of Darkness, is almost written like a movie. Right. Did you read the sequel?
No.
It's they bring the characters back. It's a whole different story. It's just as good as the first one, but where Alienist is all establishing things and it's got that dark tone. Right. You still have the dark tone in Queen of Darkness, but it's kind of like you can see it as a movie. Right. The action scenes are there. It's designed. So I feel like Caleb Carr wrote Queen of Darkness, like, okay, you can't make Aliens into a movie. Try this one. Right. I'll guide you right in.
As soon as he was like, hey, this is popular, I want to make some big money off this. Jeff.
How you doing,
Jeff?
guys?
Well, hold on a second. Sorry.
Jeff. How you doing, guys?
Jeff Bosey.
Yes.
Jeff
Bosey.
Bosey?
Bosey.
Oh, Bosey. Oh, Jeff.
Bosey.
I thought it was Bosey.
Yeah. Okay,
you and Andy
Hey,
Plaganos. That's you and Andy Plaganos or Plaganos or whatever it is. Those are the ones. I mean, I should know better because Shevlin. It's such a weird name, but it's easy to pronounce.
Except for that other guy that calls you S name or something.
Eric? Oh, I love that. I love that. Some sheet happens. Some sheet. Speaking of which, some sheet. I'm hoping any day now to get the letter about the donation, and we're gonna put it in a frame. And we're gonna put it outside that says we donated it was 200 each, right?
Yes.
St. Jude's 200 and
Autism
Speaks 200.
Yes.
Oh.
I believe I'm going to get the Autism Speaks first because the form was nicer to fill out. The St. Jude's was just like kind of like, okay, here
you go,
here it is. Do it online. Do it online.
I
can't believe you're still sending in a check. So we're going to make it really kind of lame for you to send in a check.
Just leave it in a bucket over here with all the other stuff.
Why don't you just do it online and put a monthly donation in? But so. Oh, hey, Kelly Baker. Kelly Baker's watching. Kelly Baker's a wonder.
Guys, I'm leaving now.
All right, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Mark White,
care,
everybody.
Mark.
Thanks for calling in, Mark.
You too.
All right, talk to you later, buddy. Bye. So that's Mark White, bass player for the Spin Doctors, calling in, telling us that Governor Mario Cuomo saying the N-word in a press conference is no big deal.
Nope.
Because
He was not offended.
It was part of the. I guess it was part of the speech. So he just wanted to, guys, just take the sting out of, instead of saying, the N-word's an insult too. He actually said
he was talking about insulting words, not using the word as an insult.
Right.
But is it really?
I don't know. Now it sounds like you're going to join the KKK.
Well, no. I
I forgot to ask Mark that.
Is he joining the KKK?
No, but yesterday. So now, by the way, if you don't mind calling me by my proper title,
yes,
I am now knighted.
He's not the Grand Poobah, the water buffalo.
I am now a knight of Columbus, so you please call me Sir Eric.
Sir Eric.
Thank you, please. Thank you.
Sir
everybody.
Eric S. name.
Thank you. I went through the secret ceremony last night. I can't tell you.
I know you can't talk about that stuff.
I'm not going to tell anybody about it at all.
Fight Club.
No matter how much you ask. But I am now a knight of Columbus, not of indigenous people, of Columbus people.
Right.
And then so what I was going to say was yesterday they were talking about being knight, and it turned into Grand Knight, and it turned into the KKK.
Yes.
And I said I would join the KKK to like rat them out.
Right.
And everybody's like, yeah, sure. But would you join the KKK to rat them out?
I feel like, it'd take a brave man to do that.
I would do it.
I don't know.
Aren't you afraid? Honestly, this is not. Aren't you afraid of what you might find out in that situation? Like, how far down the rabbit hole do you want to go? It's not gonna be as simple as just making a couple phone calls, going, "Hey, they're gonna do something."
No, that would be the extent I would go to.
Okay.
I'd be like, listen, I'm not gonna. Listen, if there was somebody who was gonna get hurt,
right,
then I would do whatever I needed to do. Like if they were like planning to bombing a rally or something like that, I would totally, listen, I'll do whatever I need to do. Here's the information, but then I'm out. I'm out of the, I'm out. As long as I was able to save that one incident from happening, then I'd be out. I wouldn't stay in forever.
Now, come on, you're actually trying to go ahead and join for the complimentary gifts, like your complimentary Confederate flag,
your Dove soap,
Right. Yeah, you get the gift baskets to Chick-fil-A and
your Mile High Club for sleeping with your sister.
You get a badge for that, though. You get nice little badges and patches.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
It's like the Boy Scouts?
It's like the Boy Scouts.
It's not. There's never a Boy Scout either.
It's like you got all these flare going down.
Right.
Right.
Speaking of which, speaking of flare, I did ask. You guys would only get that because we had MJ, who might possibly be taking over our social media. She came in the other day. She had pins all over. So I'm like, do you work at Fridays or the flare,
yes.
The flare line from I love that office work, right?
Office Space.
I love that show or that movie, and it was just she didn't get it. She was like, no, I just like pins. I'm like, all right, never mind. That fell flat.
Yeah. That's weird that you go ahead and I guess everyone with Bert and Ernie, one of them collected bottle caps.
Right.
So so she collects pins.
Right.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby.
Well,
I did say I'll give her my pins. But I only have like 2 pins. Well, now I have 3 pins because I got a Knights of Columbus pin last night.
You can't give that one up.
Can't give that one
Can't
up.
give that one up.
That's a special one.
But I did say I think I have a donated blood pin and an American flag pin. That's all I have.
I still have my Webster Hall pin when I used to go ahead and go clubbing back in the 90s. So, if she wants that one, it's weird. I don't even know why I still have it. I'm going through all my you keep it in your junk drawer.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out something. Eric,
what?
Why is my thing possessed? I can't see a thing.
It's green.
It's like everyone's joining.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I get to see everybody join. It was like Facebook was freaking out for me. I was like, I can't see anybody's comments.
You don't get comments, you just get joins?
I just get who's joining.
Why do you can't see comments?
I don't know.
All I know is the minute and a half long delay between what they say and what they find out.
I don't know.
That
Maybe I'll restart it.
It kills the comedy.
Yes.
Eric.
Yeah, I see and it's the same people over and over joining.
Yes. Like you joined like 10,000 times.
Right. So now Bonnie and then Sallie.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then and Mark. Then it'll be Bonnie again.
Well, then again, I got I
it's
got
just
the
repeating itself.
I got the Galaxy one, so maybe it's still like updating.
Yeah, and plus you have tape on it.
Well, yeah, because it's like I'm afraid that the Secret Service is going to be looking at me.
Wait, Sallie's watching?
Wait, you put tape over your camera?
Well, yeah, because like the smartphones and everything.
Get the hell out of here!
Yeah.
Are you one of those conspiracy theorists?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm scared. They're always watching, man.
There's no way you put a tape over your camera.
Yeah, I mean it's like I said. You notice how the other side? I'll take pictures of everyone, but I don't want them looking at me.
Oh, is that how that works? There's a camera on this side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is.
That's how you take selfies.
Yeah, you're right. I don't just realize that.
Welcome to the year 2000.
Wait,
right.
He's been doing it wrong all this time. He's like, it's the top of my head. Why is this getting the top of my? Oh wait, I'll get this eventually.
I used to always love when my mom tried to go ahead and do like the Facebook thing.
Yeah.
And all you would see is like this, her head.
You're seeing comments now.
Aha, there we go,
Oh.
Sallie. Okay.
So Sallie said, "Hey everyone, Tony had another one of those nights where he had horrible nerve limb pain that went on all night long." So they're not dead. I was just kidding.
Good.
They're still alive.
I wonder, do you think it's from like all those hours of standing over at White Post? Maybe it could be contributing like the extended amount of time.
I don't know what it is.
And it was 3 days worth of standing.
So that's a lot, walking around, standing. It's a lot of pressure going on.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, because it's not. I can't imagine it's very comfortable sitting in that that socket.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Gina said Webster Hall. What a
Hall.
great place. Good times. Did you see Gina there every now and then?
Well, she did go ahead. She grabbed a couple of like the glow sticks and everything and was like, hanging out back then.
So was Gina and Jeff in the hallway kind of,
Well, no, she was upstairs. I was downstairs.
What does that mean?
There was like 3 levels.
What was upstairs? I've never went.
You had like you had 3 different levels. You had like the rave, you had like the regular the La Bouche or whatever it was back then playing nonstop.
Okay.
And then downstairs you had like rap or something going on.
So you were the rap guy.
No, I was on like the main level. I was like on the La Bouche side.
Oh, so you were on
she was up
you were on the house
side.
music side.
Yes.
And she was raving upstairs.
Yes.
With her
the
top
glow
off?
sticks. I
cannot
can no
confirm
longer
or
or
deny
deny. Thank you.
What happened at Webster Hall stays at Webster
What is
Hall.
wrong with you people? When you masturbate as much as Jeff does, you got to cover the camera, says Andy.
Wow.
Gina says, I have tape over my camera on my computer. What is wrong with you people?
Wow.
Do you have tape on anything?
Yeah, but not. I mean, it's just holding things up.
Yeah, I don't have tape over anything.
Well, they sell now. All they sell now is smart TVs. That's all they have.
Right.
Correct.
Smart TVs.
Correct.
And I actually went to the guy. I was like, "Do you have a dumb one?" And he's like, "Well, we have this one that it's been sitting here. No one wants to buy." I was like, "Perfect, great, wonderful. It's like $20. Perfect. I'll buy it.
I'll
Thank you."
buy it. So now
It's
you
good.
got to actually go to garage sales and get old TVs.
And that's
Right.
what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a
like-
45-inch TV that might be up for sale soon.
There you go.
No,
there you go. That's what I'm talking
dumb
about.
TV.
There you go.
It's still flat and
Right,
on
yeah.
the wall, but it's dumb. I need a smart one.
It's a plasma. Because that's dumb.
I don't think
That's
it is.
back in the day was they were the more expensive and
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't think
an
it's a
LCD?
plasma. I think so, yeah.
Listen, I'll go as low as a black and white television.
There you go.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Sony Walkman or Talkman or what the hell was it? What was the one that had the TV in it?
Oh, The Watchman.
Watchman. That
Yeah.
was it.
Speaking
Who's
of
watching
Watchmen.
The Watchman?
The Watchman.
I can't wait. I hope it's really good. I hope they don't ruin Rorschach. I hope Rorschach.
Wait, they'll be doing. Whoa.
They're making
Yeah,
an
HBO has a whole series coming out.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Set in the universe with the characters.
Yeah.
Are they bringing back the characters?
Well, the characters, but not.
I mean, the
Right.
actors.
No.
No.
No. All new
I believe
cast.
I heard on the way here you guys were talking about the guy who played Rorschach.
Yes.
Rorschach, Jack Earl
And
Haley.
I heard that he nailed it. That was a great.
He did.
You know, and I
He
said
did
I-
a great,
I
and he
love
had a
the
nice
lines.
little resurgence after that. He did a few movies. He did that movie with, also with Night Owl, I believe, was in it as well. And Tony, what's his name? What's the actor's name?
Who played Night Owl?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And-
It's
and-
flood in my head.
And Kate Winslet, was it? But the child molestation.
Probably.
We really never saw it? It was a
No.
great movie.
No.
Great movie.
I just know he did the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street,
Which
and that was I was like, why are you guys doing this?
there was no
Yeah.
need to do
Why?
that. There was no need to show
You're so
what was
angry.
always indicated by the character.
Yeah.
So
You
angry.
didn't because
Was there nudity in it?
no.
Oh,
Well, that's the difference.
Are you
No,
kidding
that's
me?
the difference. That's it because the thing about Freddy Krueger as a character
Yeah.
in pop culture, he was a homicidal murderer.
Right.
He wasn't a kid toucher. They
Right.
just presumed that.
Right.
And so that's why that was the whole point of the character was he was punished for something but he was also punished for things that he didn't do, which is why he kept coming back and getting vengeance on the children of the people who
Children
killed
of the
him.
Corn, right.
Not the corn.
Oh.
but
Totally different.
to make him actually a molester was not it changed the character. You always kind
Right.
of he was always kind of like he was a bad man. He was a bad man, but he wasn't like a sick man.
I like this. You're really defending him.
No, I-
you know?
because-
Like,
you
he
have
was
to
a bad
understand.
man, but not that bad.
There's
He only killed children.
Right, but there's a difference. Look, we live in the world. Look,
He did at least he
look,
didn't kill adults.
We live in a world in this country where you can show umpteen amounts of violence
Right.
on television.
Right.
Right.
But if you go to other countries, you can't show that same level of violence, but you can show the nudity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's all about there are levels.
So you want to have this like all like like Bernie across like where everything's equal.
To a certain
Equal
extent.
amount of nudity to equal amount of killing in a movie.
To a certain extent.
So everything should almost be like a Jason movie.
Yeah. The movie was called Little Children.
Little Children.
It had Kate Winslet, Patrick Wilson. who was-
Patrick Wilson,
Right.
that's what I was looking at.
And I think he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Yeah. Academy. Oh no, did he win it? Oh no, just nominated. It was a great movie. Great movie. You should check it out. It was a good movie. It's a little disturbing, but good.
I'll put it in my queue.
Okay, so, all right. So Jeremy Irons is playing Ozymandias in the TV series.
Really?
So they're definitely aging
That's
him up a
interesting.
bit. Is it after the movie?
I don't know. We're gonna find out October 20th. Did anybody watch El Camino yet?
No.
Yeah, neither did I.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad, so I don't care.
What? You're ridiculous.
I'm still on the Walking Dead kick.
I am too. I watched. Did you watch Sundays?
I didn't get to watch this past Sundays.
Okay.
But I'm due to watch it.
Right.
But I watched last week's and that one character, Alpha.
Alpha, yeah.
Oh my God. I want to date her.
You want to date Alpha?
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you want to date Alpha?
Because she's like just so controlling and she knows what she wants. And like that whole thing when she shaves her head, I was like,
she knows what she's strapping one on to give it to Beta.
Exactly.
You know? She knows what she wants, and Beta's gonna get it.
I'll shave your head.
And you know Beta is, right? Beta's the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, really?
Well, the whiny guy. What was the whiny guy's? The lead, Jax, the lead character, his best friend, the big guy with the beard.
Yes.
That
really?
guy. Yeah, that's Beta.
Wow.
I don't know his
I didn't
name.
watch that show either.
No, I didn't watch it either. I watched it for like everybody's like, you got to watch Sons of Anarchy. It's a great show. It's a great show. First of all, it's already kind of out of, like, it was on around the same time as Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's still going strong, still has a cult following. Sons of Anarchy just kind of went right down there. It wasn't that good, but everybody kind of loved it. And I found the lead character to be such a whiny little jerk. I'm like, oh, God.
It was like The Shield. Remember The Shield?
No, I never saw that.
I used to work for Spike at the time when that show was on the air, and the whole thing about The Shield was, look at look how bad these cops are. And it was the same idea as Sopranos.
Right.
Whereas you have these bad guys, but you can't not watch them doing bad things.
Right.
So in The Shield, you have these bad cops, and you can't stop watching these bad cops do bad things.
Right.
And that seems to be the path these shows take. Sons of Anarchy. Let's watch these bad bikers do bad things.
It was so bad. I did not like it at all.
There's nothing original in those themes. It's all theme and variation.
And the only reason I started watching it was because a guy I went to high school with, who I was friends with in high school, was in it.
Okay.
For I think season 2 to 3, somewhere like that. He was he was a pledge or whatever they call him, or a candidate to be in the biker gang, and then he got in and they got killed shortly afterwards. But he had a little bit of a prominent role on a couple of the episodes. So I was like, cool. As soon as he died, I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this anymore. I'm done. I'm done.
That was me with Game of Thrones. Honest and truly.
Yeah.
Because
Frank Potter was his name. He played Doc or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like a red-bearded guy. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, when Game of Thrones came out, when they were promoting Game of Thrones to come on HBO, and I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, well, it's got Mark Addy in it. I love Mark Addy in it.
Right.
It's got Sean Bean. Oh, I love Sean Bean.
Yeah, I love.
I'm like, all right. So I start watching the show. I'm like, okay, first episode they kill Mark Addy. I'm sorry, spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
First episode they kill Mark Addy. The season over they kill Sean Bean. I'm like, I'm done. I don't care. There's no way I care.
You didn't watch the rest of it?
No.
Oh, it was great.
I didn't care enough about the characters they kept.
No, it was
They kept
great.
killing the ones I liked. So I'm like, forget it. I'm out.
I was a little shocked that Sean Bean got killed. I'm like,
how? I shouldn't have been shocked about that. The guys died almost more than anyone else. Not as much as there's a few other guys who've died more. Even though he's died in bigger budget things.
Right.
But there are other people who have probably died.
He was 006.
Yes.
Died as 006.
Yes.
Listen, all I know is with all these shows that come out, we get so invested into watching these shows.
Right.
And then they do a crappy ending.
Right.
Doesn't that aggravate you?
It's you know what I think it is? It's kind of okay, we should be on for 7 seasons, but we're on for 10 seasons.
Yeah.
And now what do we do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's almost a few times where you're like,
Phone.
I guess when it jumps the shark, right?
Right.
Oh, we have a call?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Oh.
You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show.
Hey, Eric, it's Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Hey, Derek. Love having you on. You're always so fun.
So Gina's
Jeff
here.
Bosi,
Yes.
I got to ask you,
Go ahead.
where did you grow up?
I grew up in Queens.
You grew up in Queens.
Yes.
Yeah, why?
For some reason, I have a feeling that our paths have crossed in the past.
Yeah, you did. At Webster Hall, you got a
Webster
little
Hall.
freaky, baby.
Hey, listen.
You and Jeff went at it.
Like I said, you were upstairs. I was on the main level. All those trips to Manhattan, and all the other times, the other places like over in Bayside.
Yeah, and did you ever come over to Hempstead Turnpike, any of the clubs over there?
Like what? Like the Zachary's and the other thing that's over there by the what was it, by the Wantor, whatever it was?
No,
that other club?
How old are you?
He can't give information out, Gina.
Come on.
We'll just say this.
They're listening. The people are listening. They're going to know.
You're a dude. Just tell
fine.
her.
I'm 41.
41. He's 41.
Toyland. I don't know. I feel like I know you from somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
I get that a lot. Listen, I just got before you even get into where I have a doppelganger, and which I do. Last Friday,
right?
They had the show here.
Yeah. Which I missed your stand up. I really specifically came to see you, but I got to see other people.
I missed my stand up. And there was Roscoe Nash.
Yes, Roscoe was here. I saw Roscoe.
Now tell me, like, if the ongoing joke that we had was before the treatment and after the treatment, where he's bald and I have hair.
Right.
We, like I said, you put us next to each other, we almost look alike. It's really weird. So I get that a lot, where I look like somebody or it's I'm paid, you're a cop, and I'm like,
I'm not a cop.
I'm not a cop. Oh, good. We can go ahead. What do you got in your wallet? You know.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Gina? I got your email. Yeah, you're nuts. Go to bed. She sent me an email 1:03 a.m.
She does not sleep.
Go to bed, you lunatic.
Do you like the ending? If you've made it to the end of this email.
I'm like, oh, did you put the pots out there too? Did you drive here and put the pots out?
I put the sticker up and I put the pots out.
I go, because, we had talked about the fake arborvitaes, and then I see real plants, and I'm like, who did this? So it kind of threw me off. But then I saw the sticker, and I'm like, oh, it's Gina.
Yeah, I have on my front stoop 2 big decorative pots, and my landscaper fills them for the season. And that stuff wasn't dead. So I was like, you know what, before he takes it out and throws it away, let me put them in these pots that I'm not using and bring them over there and see if they live. And I have some other things here in the house that I was thinking about also. Jeff, and Derek, we're trying to make that entrance a little bit...
A little less...
a little user-friendly.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah, a little less creepy.
I've been sneaking in that entrance for as long as Guz Radio's had a Guz Radio, so I'm used to it.
Yes. If you're used to it, it's okay. But when, your first-time guest, you're like, where am I going? What am I doing? Yeah,
a lot of people get there and are like, is that really where we're supposed
So wait a
to be
minute.
going
What
in?
time did you put those things there yesterday?
Oh, God. Well, the sticker I put up probably right after your show ended, or, no, probably around 5.
Okay.
And then the pot I did later in the evening because I went out on the boat for a little while.
By yourself?
Yeah. Well, why would I not do it by myself?
No. You went out on the boat by yourself or with Jack?
No, by myself. Why would I? That's what I
Gina,
said. Why
you
would I
shouldn't
not
do
go out on the
anything
boat?
by yourself, Gina.
Yeah, how come I wasn't invited on
No. You shouldn't have. You're going to go on open water by yourself.
Yeah, what's the matter, Gina? Why don't you like me? Why haven't you invited me?
Do you want your husband to go to jail for murdering his wife and it has nothing to do with him? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Gina.
That's like when I drop off my car and the mechanic says to me, "Well, when's your husband coming to help you pick that up?" Because it's a manual.
Well, Gina, how come I'm not invited on the boat? What, you don't like me? What's going on, Gina? How come you don't like me?
I invited you to come on the boat and come to Fire Island.
Just me and you, though. That's just me and you. That's what I'm waiting for.
You're just always busy.
Do you put the gas in the boat, Gina?
That's true. Last night I couldn't win anyway. I'm a knight now.
Gas in the boat?
Yeah.
You know how to put gas in the boat.
Well, legally, when you pull up to a gas dock, they have to.
Thank God, because I'm afraid if you did it, something bad would happen.
Listen, don't jinx me.
I'm not. I put all the good juju in the universe for you. I worry about you all the time.
I've had a rough freaking year, Derek. A rough year.
I've heard a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it's not over yet. I have to go to a specialist next week and find out about the clot in my lung. And
oh my God.
She can write a book almost on like all the stuff that's happened in just 1 year, between like cutting her hand, breaking this, flat tire this, car problem that.
Yeah.
I mean, she could write a whole book. I mean, like the troubles and woes of Gina Kaderi.
Right. It's not as if she has a junker either. It's a new car.
Yeah.
And it's in for service again.
Unbelievable. I don't know why you bought a Subaru.
You know what? Because I'm honestly not really a car person. My husband says this is the one I want, and
She's
I'm like,
admitting to it.
Okay.
Danny wants to know if you went on this boat with Scott Peterson. Oh, wow. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, no one has heard from Jack in about, in a day, so.
Right, so you never know. Oh, you killed him?
We don't worry about Jack. Jack's got 9 lives. That guy is Teflon. Nothing sticks to him. However, everything sticks to you.
Right, Gina, we can just go on the boat, you and I, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? Clothes come off. Whatever's going to happen, happens.
Oh, there you go. I'm trying to talk you into buying a boat.
I know. Yeah, but why I gotta buy a boat when I go on yours?
And then I get you a little captain's hat.
Neat.
Oh, that's cute.
That would be cute. Eric in a captain's hat would be cute.
And just a captain's hat, Gina.
I like seeing that cute little sailor outfit.
I've seen your beauty marks.
Yes, yeah. Nobody else wants to see them.
You're just like Captain Mike Rotunda from back in the day.
Danny wants to know after men put the gas in your boat, do you make sandwiches for them?
No. See that backwards. You can't put gas in your boat.
That's correct.
I'm sorry, I'm wrong. They bring you the thing, and you have to put it in. You're right.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little. I was up late last night writing an email to Eric.
Yeah, I don't know she's out of her mind. This one.
That's almost like stalker level when you're sitting there at 1 o'clock in the morning to write to someone like, I got an email to do. Hold on. What's in my mind at 1 o'clock in the morning? Eric.
You know what was in my mind at 1 o'clock in the morning? The fucking pillow. That's what was in my mind. I was out.
But no. You guys don't understand. I have a strange life. I make dinner for my husband at like 11 o'clock at night, or whenever he gets home, between probably 9 and midnight.
Right.
And then I got to wind down. And the best time that I think this came from having children who are up. Well, is when they go to sleep and at night. Yeah. So I think the best that way.
You think
I got
the best
you, Gina.
that way. I don't know what you were thinking, because I'm reading that email going, this lady's insane.
Yeah.
I'm going, oh, my God, I'm just going deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Hold on. And that's why my response was short and sweet. And there you go. I love you.
Whatever you say, Gina.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
We were done.
Yeah, that's it. I'm very short and sweet. Right to the point. All right,
well,
Gina.
Those flowers need to be watered, so
what?
I get the water from the barn next door.
It's supposed to rain a lot tonight.
I'm
I
getting
think
it from the
be
bathroom
okay.
sink. I'm not giving that Poland Spring.
Use the toilet water.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, use a bathroom sink. I'm not buying water to put in a pot.
No, I didn't buy water. They let me use the spigot.
Oh, that's a different story.
Spigot? That is like such an old word. I used the spigot. Now I'm doubting your age.
Joan Asher says, hi, Ken.
What word would you use?
The hose.
The hose.
I'm using the hose. I'm getting water from the hose.
She's true. If they don't have a hose, it is just a spigot. She is right.
The faucet?
No, the faucet's inside.
The spigot's outside?
Spigot's outside.
How about the pump?
No, because that's not a pump.
How about the loo?
The water pump. The water closet.
She took the bucket. She took the bucket to the well.
All right, well, go back to your show. I think you're getting more guests.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Are you coming in, Gina?
No.
I thought you were like hinting. I think you're getting more guests, and you're right outside,
Oh,
watering the plants.
Right outside. I'm stalking Eric.
This might be special.
Well, Eric's jealous because no one stalks him. Tony's got like 3 stalkers now. He's collecting stalkers.
I believe I heard a knock.
Oh, yeah, so you got it. All right, so hold on. I'll get it. You sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move the camera again.
Last guy in has to open the door.
All right. I'm gonna have to.
Guys, have fun.
All right, Gina. Thanks for calling.
Gina.
Bye.
Oh, Jeff, good job, by the way, on the other night.
He said thank you. He didn't say anything yet. All right, but he jumped out of the studio.
Oh, bye.
Okay.
You hearing things?
There's nobody there.
Nobody there. All right, bye, Gina.
Bye.
So there you go. Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina. She'll work so hard for you and sell your house so fast it'll make your
head spin.
And also, Gina. Now there's somebody there, I believe. Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed. Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com, baby. Check them out. And also Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Knock 'em Dead Comedy. For the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world, check out Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Knock'emDeadComedy.com/show dates for all our upcoming dates and information. Of which the most important is October 25th. Come on in. We have another guest. Come on in. You could sit right over there. No. You got to sit right over there. Sit right over there. October 25th. Get your tickets to the Murder Mystery Show at the Brokerage in Belmore. The Brokerage in Belmore. That's govs.com. Get your tickets before they sell out to see Knock 'em Dead Comedy at the Brokerage in Belmore, October 25th. Tickets start as low as $22. Okay, so I'm going to fix the camera. And then, yeah, tough. I'm fixing the camera.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
You's got to be on the camera.
Them's the rules.
Oh boy, then what do I look like? Then what do I look like?
Let me see. I'm gonna check.
How you doing, Jeff Osteen? Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Yep.
I thought you were alone.
You got it.
I thought you were alone.
No. Here, you're gonna.
He was alone,
No, I was alone.
but everyone loves him so much. We come to help him out.
There you go.
I would have stayed home.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Do you want me to
Ladies and gentlemen,
places with her?
ladies and gentlemen, we have another special guest here.
Yeah,
Look at the smile on this guy's face. Look at him.
Can you hear it?
He's all giggly.
Look at this.
Look, because I saw her naked this morning. I saw her.
Congratulations.
I saw her naked this morning, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard her call me an asshole many times on the phone. There she is, Danielle, my darling bride. My darling bride. There
Is this
she
the
is.
first?
I believe this is the first
I
time
am
you're on,
so
right?
thrilled to be here for the first.
Yes,
It's the first.
Well, the first time in this studio, she was on the old studio, but really
Okay.
wasn't on the camera too much because she kept yelling at me.
Wow, Eric.
So-
I'm really amazed.
Why?
I've never seen your wife before, and I'm
Yes.
sitting there going, I was like, were you blind when you met him?
I was drunk.
Oh, okay. You know, my wife says the same thing. She's like, when I met him, I was a lot of drinking, and you know, and then
Yeah.
she decided to say yes to me, and I was like, sucker.
Yeah, so there she is. We took a shower together this morning. I saw her boobies and everything. What? I did.
I know you did.
she was there.
I know. And then I slammed her up against the bathroom wall. She's like, "Ah, you idiot!" Because we kind of like I was fooling her around like an idiot as usual, and I hit her, and she not hit her, but I bumped her up
I
against
hit
the
her.
wall.
She's going a whole different place.
I beat her. Chris Thomas is watching. Eric, you better hope your girlfriend doesn't call in, says Greg. Eric is the reason for 2 divorces. What 2 divorces? What? Bonnie gave me credit for her divorce after opening her eyes to that activity. But no, I don't know what other divorce. Bonnie, you know Bonnie. I talk about Bonnie all the time. Bonnie Scalise,
Bonnie Scalise,
I
one
know
of
the
the.
name.
the comedian.
She has a show here also.
A
Three's
tiny,
Company.
tiny woman.
This is Jeff, by the way, Jeff Bosey,
Yes, we met outside and we had.
and
a
this is
conversation about
Derek, Mr. Poppin' Twist.
I just oh, you're the balloon guy.
I
Yes,
Look
yes.
how much
You're
more
very
popular than you
talented.
are than I am.
Well,
That's amazing.
Danny said he saw you naked this morning too.
it's all about who
Yeah.
you hang out with.
I understand.
God.
You missed Dan? Are you talking into the microphone, Daniel?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you
I'm
got to
sure,
talk into
I'm
the
sure
microphone.
there. You know, if we came to governors at night, you'd be a more popular guy around here than I would be.
Right.
Even that's questionable.
If it was like if there were like 4 people, I have a shot. That's it. Other than that,
Listen, I'll give you for instance. Last night I went to Stand Up University. Had another graduation class last night over at the brokerage.
Yes, I saw that.
And who should happen to stop by to close out the show then?
Kevin Downey Jr.
No.
Mick Thomas.
Jackie the Joke Man.
No.
Not Dan Barry. He's not in town right now.
I'll give you another guess.
Mick Thomas.
I
he
just
was-
said Mick Thomas.
He
Oh,
was
Matt
was,
Burke.
He was here Friday night while Artie was here.
Joey Cola?
Yes.
Oh.
Joey Cola.
Joey Cola.
Yes.
There was a mention of Joey Cola, and Tony's not here.
Right.
So I met Joey Friday night. I shook his hands like, "Hi, nice to meet you." My
Right.
name's Jeff Bosey, and I'll show you the level of popularity that I have. I see him again last night. I was like, "Hey, how you doing? It was great seeing you Friday night. Who are you?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Jeff Bosey. We met Friday." He's like, "Oh, that's right."
Jeff Bosey. Right. I got it now. I got it.
But other than that, no, he did a great set. He closed out the show. He did wonderful.
Right.
Mario Bosco was up, and
I never saw his stand up.
it's good. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, but everyone, like I said, everyone did wonderful. Everyone had a great time. Packed house.
Yeah. They usually are.
Yeah. Rich Rita also was there.
Did he go on?
No, he did not go on. We were all hanging out in the the common corner where all the like the less than popular comedians.
Right. Oh.
No, I'm joking. No, we all had a great time and very supportive of the new people that come out.
Right,
So It was
right.
a good time.
Yeah, Danielle. Danny also said, "Mr. Poppin' Twist, you should make Danielle a vibrating balloon." And then Greg said,
Can you do that?
the second divorce is yours after she finds out about your girlfriend."
To use the line that Jeff and I
Which
love today, I
girlfriend?
can
There's
neither
many.
confirm nor deny the fact that I can do that.
Bruno's
How do you
plugging
get that?
Three's Company. Go to Facebook. Go to
I
ghostradio.com.
am.
Do you follow Ghost
Oh,
Radio on Facebook?
Oh, maybe not.
Uh-oh.
I go there through Tony. if I
Oh,
go.
okay, makes sense.
Oh, well. Just go to Gov's Comedy Club Radio and then like the page, and then you'll get notified when we're on.
All right, I'll do that. I could do two things at once.
Okay.
Can you?
Ooh.
What? Hey, I'll ask Eric and see if the answers match. Why is she home from work today?
Because I got home at 11:30 at night last night. You want me to go?
And that's how I know they're married.
Exactly.
Okay. Never mind.
Go ahead, dear. You might as well
okay.
finish. Because this is what Danielle does. This is what my darling wife does. Like I told everybody we got the tickets to see.
Am I supposed to lower the volume?
Yes, that would help. So we were supposed to see. We're going to see the Patriots and the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
We're going to see the Patriots and the Chiefs in Foxborough.
Yes.
So Saturday we're like, let's make the reservations at the hotel. So I quickly get on the phone, beep 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 up. I look at the hotel. It's 2.2 miles away. So I call the hotel. I said, "Are you really walking distance to the Gillette Stadium?" "Yes, we are. It's a nice hotel. Hilton Garden Inn, right? Nothing wrong with that, right?
Nope. Yeah, they had beds?
No, they had beds.
Okay, good.
Right. So I go, okay, good. I'm going to make the
Pals?
reservation, and I hear, no. I'm going to make it. I want to check the place out. She thinks I'm going to book like the Microtel, and we're going to. It's the Hilton Garden Inn. I don't know. I don't understand what the problem was.
Okay, number one, the problem is.
I love where they start with number one.
Let me tell you something.
I want to know what number one is. Go ahead.
Go ahead, number one. Go ahead.
We went through this already. You don't make reservations for trips or anything. That's
Yeah.
all me. I don't do everything else. You do a lot.
Okay.
But when it comes to reservations, trips, and
It's
seating,
the Hilton
I
Garden
do that.
Inn.
Okay, and I said I wanted to do Marriott because Marriott is where I have my rewards.
And I said
there is
Marriott's-
a Marriott
yeah.
right in the stadium.
What do you mean right in the stadium?
I don't know what part. Thank you. What part of
We-
that?
so we don't have to.
They play
Did I
football in the
speak
lobby. The whole
So
stadium
if it's
is a-
closed, so if it's cold out, we could just watch the game from our hotel.
We have a room overlooking the stadium. Yes, technically.
How much
yes.
is that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We have not been on vacation.
Mine was like $147
It
a night.
wasn't because you didn't give them the dates that you wanted. The dates
I did
because of the
too.
week. No, you didn't.
I did too. She said it's going to cost this much, and we have rooms available.
Not for those dates because I went back and I even looked at the Hilton and it wasn't because the weekend of that game is skyrocketed.
I am so glad I don't watch sports.
How do you not watch sports?
Oh, okay.
Wow, Jeff. What
because,
did you do?
Yeah, Jeff.
Because I'm comfortable with my my alphanism.
Alphanism?
Alphanism.
Alphaism.
Alphaism.
His alphanism.
Hey,
Willie!
I can't get into sports. I'm more of like the end guy.
Watch me
I'll
eat
watch
this
the
cat.
Super Bowl. I'll watch the whatever the
final
final
four.
The final, yeah, that's it. I'll watch that. I'll be like, oh, good, look, these are the guys that did it, and they're getting paid an extrude amount of money to play games.
Right.
I can't get into it. I can't support it. It's like I'm like, it's great. I can't sit there. I can't name every single baseball player. I can't name every single football player. I don't know. I got my mind going everywhere else.
So you're not going to be a guest on Comedians on Football. Is what
Absolutely
you're saying?
not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I got banned from that.
Yeah, you got banned.
But it's interesting. I've never been on the show. How do you get banned before you go on a show?
I don't know. Because you made fun of his Chiefs?
I don't know. I think I made fun of the fact that he's not. He's on the. I think he's on. I think I made fun of his overexposure at Govs Radio.
Right, but here, so you asked me why she was home,
yes,
right, and home
she
today,
answered.
and she answered.
Of course.
So I don't get a chance to make reservations
Right.
or answer questions
understand.
when she's around.
I understand.
Why are you chewing gum on the air?
But she used reward
I
points.
don't know.
She
Was
got
your
rewards.
breast
She got
thing?
rewards at Marriott.
Was your breast thing? I almost said boobies because they're looking
Are
at
they?
boobies.
Is there a continental breakfast in the morning?
Oh, I don't know. I don't look for that.
Oh, see, in our world,
Right.
if there's not
Actually,
a continental
yes,
breakfast in the
it's
morning,
Marriott, so yes,
you
there
You
is.
don't go to that hotel. If it's
Right.
breakfast, you're in.
No. It's Marriott. So yes, there is.
Okay.
So
There you go.
Ridiculous. Anyway, she's a CPA. Hold on, we got a call. You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling in to complain about the amount of language that's being used on this program.
The amount of
quote-unquote.
language?
It's disturbing. Like when you had one guest said, and then another guest said, that was really quite offensive.
I'm sorry you're offended.
Okay.
Actually, I'm really not.
Someone knocking?
Hey, it's Andy.
Hey, Andy, what's going on, buddy?
What's happening?
How are you, man?
I just can't believe you guys let Spigot go.
Spigot? Hold on. You guys talk to Andy. I have to go answer the door.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
What's happening? Hello.
It is going to be a packed house today.
Yeah.
I only came because I thought I was going to be by myself.
Eric puts out a call for help.
Bonnie's here.
And Bonnie Scalisi shows
God.
up.
Everybody's here today.
It's a party.
Oh, we got Bonnie.
Derek, can
Yeah,
I
can scoot over.
She can take my seat.
No.
No. Danielle,
Well,
come
there's
down.
there's a lot of amazing things going
Everyone
on.
roll down. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Hold on, we're going to scooch over a little.
Yeah, there we go.
Am I
Just
supposed
slide
to take
down
these
there.
head things off?
Yes, and put those head things on.
Actually, no, she can keep those on. That's set on, and there's a set for that.
Bonnie, sit with Danny.
Yeah,
sit.
slide your mic
Danny,
over.
move Joe, did you meet my wife? This is my wife, Danielle.
So nice to meet you.
There you go. There you
How's
go.
everything?
Joe.
Hi, Bonnie. How are you? How's everything?
That's Joe Coletta, the one I always talk about. Nicely.
doing, good sir?
Nicely.
How's everything?
Nicely.
Meet you.
Really? Does he really talk nice?
He does.
Yeah, he does. She won't lie.
Wow.
She
Eric,
won't lie.
see what happens. See how much you're loved.
Look at this. So
Do you
Bonnie
see how much you're
Scalisi's
loved?
here now too. This is fantastic.
Come down. He said, everybody come down.
Absolutely, it's an open door. Bonnie, move that. You know what the deal. Move the microphone closer. Bonnie is hosting
The new Threes
the
Company.
new Threes Company tonight with new host Tony Landolfi. All right, so Bonnie, see how that's now. So hold it there.
It's like
now.
moving on me.
No. Hold it there. Hold it.
Okay.
Now, see that metal ring?
Hit it.
Tighten that metal ring,
Oh, thank you.
and then it won't move.
Wait, I'm
See,
behind.
there you go.
I'm out of the loop. What happened to the old Threes Company?
It's a long story.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. That just shows you're not watching enough Govs Radio.
I try. Apparently I don't watch enough Govs Radio.
No, you don't.
Okay,
Oh, hold on, I gotta
what
move the
happened
camera.
was Three's Company became Three's a Crowd, and the show was canceled. That I remember.
No, Jim called it Three's a Crowd. And he quit, basically.
Oh.
And he said the reason he quit is because even though he's the one that brought strippers on our show the first time and wanted me and Mandy to kiss during our show every show.
Right.
And he said our shows were boring and cause shows because we would
Oh,
talk about
jeez.
real topics.
Right.
His town, Garden City, apparently had an issue with with our show.
Right.
And how it was too, raunchy.
Right.
And so they put pressure on him, and he
And
said
he-
he had to,
Which I
he had
understand.
to put
You know,
his family
he had an
first.
idea. Which listen.
But it was his idea to make it
Right,
more
he
so. and
he had an idea. You can still tighten that little thing again. That's all. Just tighten it as hard as you. There you go, and hopefully it won't move now.
Thank you.
All right.
And Mandy and I were
Right.
always fighting with him, especially me. 'cause,
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
you're a
like-
fighter. You're a scrapper now.
I said I don't want to have our show be about strippers.
Right.
You know, that's not what I want our show to be.
But
I'm
now-
the one that asked him to be on the show. It was my show.
Right. You weren't a scrapper. You weren't a scrapper until you met who?
Yeah.
That's right. And now you're a scrapper.
Now I speak up for myself.
You speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
You right? 'Cause-
But now, would
Hi,
you be
Deb.
opposed? Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? But
Bonnie,
now, would you
did-
be opposed to male strippers? Oh, that's
Yeah,
too long of a pause.
n-
You can't even think about the answer. This is too much for you.
I,
Here we go.
I really.
She no longer confirms or denies.
Andy's still on the phone, by the way.
Hi,
I
Andy.
totally am. Yeah.
Hey, Andy. What?
Andy.
What has the editing coming along for the sketches?
It is coming along. Jack is a college student as
Uh-huh.
well as a burgeoning comedian.
Okay, so he's working on it. We're going to do some more soon, I hope, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, Billy's having a little bit of a health thing, so
Oh, okay. Well, let me
But-
know. You know, I'm always willing to fill in and help out.
for sure. And
You know?
thank you very much.
Yes.
And I will get off. Though this is awesome because I feel like I'm living in the future right now
What future? Why the future?
because of the delay.
Oh,
Right now I'm
yes,
a minute and a
yes.
half in the future.
Yes.
It's very
So-
exciting.
Andy, by the way, did you see my lovely wife?
I did.
Yeah, she's going to make out with Bonnie any second now. So.
Here we go again.
All right, Jim.
Wants me to
Settle
make
down.
out.
All right.
But only on Three's Company.
Right. You have to wait till tonight.
Yeah, that's tonight. Tony Landolfi is going to be the new co-host of Three's
Yes.
Company.
I don't
Tony is
know
awesome.
him that well.
Oh, well, I
He's
hope.
great.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's great.
I only
He's a
met
really
him.
good guy.
He did our show once, and I actually have not seen him do stand-up, but I understand he's wonderful.
He's
Good.
amazing.
And,
He'll do listen, you ask him to do 10, he'll do the full 30.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
No, but he's very calm and nice, and
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
Oh,
not
no, he's not.
disrespecting anybody, but
Right.
I don't like after a show to be told that I'm doing this wrong, we're doing
Right.
this wrong,
Right.
we should be doing this, and then you don't bring anything to the table, but you complain.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
like-
Yeah.
So Tony's
okay.
not.
Well,
I heard Tony's a really nice guy.
I didn't think we were going to air that laundry, but okay. All right, it's fine.
This is Bonnie now.
It's
the
fine.
New
It
Bonnie.
is Bonnie.
The new Bonnie.
The new
does-
Bonnie.
I love Jim, but
She's just.
I don't.
Right.
Our friendship would have been ruined, I think.
The
if
friendship's more important than
yeah,
the
'cause
the
we
show.
were friends.
Right.
Listen,
Right.
Way
I've
before
always
the show.
listen. My new thing is, if you want something for everyone in Nassau County to know, you just got to start it off with Bonnie. This is a secret.
It's true. I'm terrible with secrets, but I do have some secrets that I have not.
Yes,
said.
we know. Once again,
Yeah.
like I said, if you want all of Long Island to know about something, just come to Bonnie. She'll just start it off with, "Listen, this is a secret."
Right.
Secret. Don't
Bonnie,
tell
this is
anybody.
just between you and I.
Am I talking into the microphone enough?
Bonnie will be the worst double agent ever.
Oh yeah. Don't. If you really don't want somebody to know something, please don't tell me.
Right.
I'm trying to turn this up. Okay.
There you go.
Say something, Andrew.
Oh, Danny, can you hear your
Hey, now.
headphones just well? Because there's a control right under the desk to turn it up.
I'm good.
You good?
I'm going to free up your line.
All right. Thanks, Andy.
All right, man.
All right,
Bye,
talk to
Andy.
you later. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
All right, Andy Plajanos.
Did you
Plajanos?
say it right this time?
I don't know.
I
don't
never
know.
say it
mess up
right.
everyone's
know.
name.
I don't know if I said
figured out
it.
how to do everything.
What, me?
What was your problem? this
No,
morning?
not in here. This I know all how to do. I'm just in there was a little bit. So there's two computers in there. One runs the stream to the website, and one runs the board and stuff in here. The website one I was able to do because that didn't change. The program for here changed, so I didn't know how to do that. But I watched Mike do it this morning remotely. Mike O'Toole did it remotely this morning, and I bet I could figure it out in about 10 seconds after I watch somebody do it.
You're so smart.
I'm so smart.
He's a smart man.
I'm so smart.
Right,
met
Danielle?
Michael
He's a
Toole.
smart man.
He's a nice
He
guy.
is actually. He is very smart.
Who's smart?
You. She said you were smart.
He is. He's very.
Not a
intelligent.
smart man.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny.
He's way smarter than me.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah. You
No,
are.
I'm not.
I'm only good with numbers. That's
No.
everything.
Well,
It's
you're a
easy.
lunatic in other ways, but no, I wouldn't say that.
What?
She's nuts.
That's fine.
She's nuts. She
I'm
is.
nuts.
You are. You make list after list after list, and so she makes lists, which I understand to organize yourself.
Right.
But she never completes this list, makes this list with half the stuff that's on this list on this list.
Because listen, they're thinking about so many things to make it so perfect for you, and now you're downing them.
Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't go
That's
there.
not nice.
Right.
No, it's.
She is a mother, okay? And let me
Yes.
explain something about their minds work different than ours.
She
do.
could breastfeed and
It's
mow the
just-
lawn at the same time.
Right, it's a thing. It's crazy.
Greg D. Flipper wants Danielle to put on an extra small white Knock 'em Dead comedy T-shirt, and
Wow.
wow,
Like one of those '80s cutoff things.
Yeah.
Remember?
Wow. And her response was perfect. I don't think it's happening.
oh.
You think you want to see that?
No.
But Gina said Bonnie has kept a secret. I told her, so I know she can do it.
I know.
Wow.
Hey,
do.
hey, Bonnie.
I'm typing
what was
in
Gina's
right now.
secret?
I have many secrets that I have not said yet.
So, but
That-
Bonnie,
I mean, that I have not said.
Exactly.
She
No,
goes,
you
"I've
said it
not
right the
said
first
yet."
time.
So Bonnie, what did Gina tell you?
I'm not telling
Oh,
you.
come on,
No,
you
no,
can tell
browbeat
me.
her. That's not fair.
You don't have to browbeat her. You just have to ask her
no,
like
I'll
once.
protect you. So.
Wait, Bonnie, it was about that thing that time, right?
You know what? I've learned that I don't always have to answer someone's question.
Well,
There you go.
mine you do though.
No, you
I
don't.
always.
No, she doesn't.
He's the one that got me to answer questions. And
Go ahead.
Jim Savali had me and Mandy on his show.
Yes, correct.
And he asked us a couple of questions, and this time I was smart enough not to answer fully the questions.
What was the questions?
I
he
don't
asked?
even remember.
So you don't remember the questions?
But they were like questions that maybe could have been controversial if I had kept going with them. So I just kind of was quiet, and then Mandy took over.
Okay, so were they politically charged questions, or were they what were they?
They were about
Both.
Gina.
Both. They
Yeah.
were politically charged. Yeah, was it about Gina's
Now he
secret?
Gina's
plays 20
secret?
questions, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it out of me.
No, I got you. I got
Thank
you.
you.
No,
Danielle.
it's not fair.
Stop.
What does
Dana,
Derek
don't you want to
really
know
do with
Gina's
the balloons?
secret?
Yeah, what was Gina's secret?
I'm
What are
not
you doing?
telling you.
See my pants.
I know. What are you doing in your pants?
I forgot my belt.
Bonnie has. Bonnie, do you have any secrets that I told you that have I secured any
No,
secrets
you're
with
not. You don't really keep secrets.
No,
He does. He wouldn't tell anybody.
Okay.
I keep them just to myself.
Well, like I
That's what
said,
the secret's
anything he
supposed
wants
to be.
Hey,
everyone
Eric,
else
do you have
to know,
any
he'll tell you.
secrets? It's like playing Go Fish.
Yes. What secrets do I keep?
Secrets are.
She's like, I don't know if I knew what they were. They would be secrets.
There you go.
Do you have secrets from me, you son of a bitch?
No.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
I mean, you talk about everything pretty openly. You talk about your parent, your mom.
Yeah.
You know.
My mother-in-law's wonderful.
She's
person.
an angel. She's an angel on. She's an angel on this earth.
Psycho.
She's a psycho. Danielle says. You know, she could watch this.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll watch. She'll be like, "Oh, Danielle called me a psycho."
Yeah, and then poor Paul will be payback for that for like 6 months.
Go ahead. What's up, buddy?
I found out when I was on Felix's show.
Yeah.
I said something about somebody I was dating.
Not the homeless guy. What do you mean? You're the one who told us he was homeless.
I never said it on
I heard
air.
that day.
Yes.
You did because I heard it.
Yes.
I said it
you
on
did. I heard
Felix's
it.
show.
I do listen every now and then.
Yes.
I did hear it.
Yeah,
about
that's
the homeless
Bonnie.
guy.
This
Yeah,
is
no,
Bonnie.
I know the name.
Yes,
I see
you
them,
don't
but,
know
like,
the face.
I don't know
Okay.
the face.
Well,
But
anyway,
I did hear it that day.
I,
Yes, he was
I,
homeless.
I got back together with him.
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
First,
Wait, you got-
first he
took a
said
shower.
to me, "You said something on air.
Yes.
That, you know, like
That hurt.
How could you say that?
That hurt me.
I have a
and
question.
I denied it.
I have one.
so I said I was.
They are recorded.
I was talking.
So you can't go back.
Bonnie.
I said I was talking about men in general. I was not talking
Right.
specifically about you. And he goes, "You said the guy I am currently dating."
Dating. Okay.
So I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, going forward, I will not talk about anything about us on air." And now you just said something.
But you're back together with him. But you're back together with him.
You're dating
I'm back
Kristen
together
Tinsley's
with him.
ex-boyfriend?
Have you been to his house?
No, he doesn't.
Right?
It's a long story, and I'm
doesn't
not
have
supposed to talk about it on air.
He likes to
but
take
I will say it's not
single
his
comics,
fault.
female comics.
Bonnie.
It's not his fault.
Wait,
It's something.
Jeff and I had
Wait,
the same thought. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Jeff.
How big is his wiener that you got back together with him?
Huge.
Huge.
He's very
Me and
hand-
Derek
he's
have
very
a
sexy
had the
and
same
handsome.
thought.
Go ahead,
Me and
Jeff.
Derek would like to ask it. Quick question. First off, are you dating Kristen Tinsley's ex-boyfriend? 'Cause he
No.
was- Now here's
That
the next.
was a great story.
Here's the next question.
Yeah.
No, her
How
situation was different.
How does a homeless person
I didn't.
have a cell phone? I'm
He has
befuddled on
multiple
this.
cell phones
Oh.
and multiple cars.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
wait,
Yeah,
he's
and he
homeless.
has
No. Don't say he has multiple cars. He has his main car and then he has his vacation car.
And a van down by the river.
He better not be watching this, or I think he's going to break up with me. He has a lot
Oh.
of pride, and he has a house upstate that
Yeah.
he owns, but
It's in
his-
foreclosure.
But
the woman he was dating before me,
Right.
they lived together for a long time.
Yes.
She got cancer,
Oh, well, that's a
and
shame.
she passed away.
Well, that's a
And-
shame.
And they bought
Okay.
these two houses together.
Yes.
And he found out after that she never
I love how you just-
finalized her divorce.
you know,
Oh,
So her
okay.
So it
ex
goes half
is going
story, yeah.
after all of his stuff.
Yep.
And
awful.
that's why he's
Okay.
in his situation, which is not really his fault.
Right. So do you let him sleep in your garage or something for a
No,
while?
no,
or-
he has a place that he goes, but I'm still a little unclear about
the
it.
Comac Motor Inn.
All right.
He doesn't want to waste $700
Is he a
a
nice
month.
guy?
He's so nice.
So who
And
cares?
how's
Oh
his
my
wiener?
God.
Nice big wiener?
Not
Is he
gonna talk to
kosher?
you about-
Talk
This
to
is
me
how-
about
this
his
is how
wiener.
he talks to people.
I know.
I'm not any different at home.
No.
was-
He is different at home.
What do you mean? How am I
Uh-oh.
different at home?
No, because everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's so funny. He must be so hilarious at home. He must be dying laughing all the time." I'm like, "No, he's an asshole.
Oh, you're such a
Wow.
He's such a grump."
Once again, my wife says the same thing.
I have a wife who says the same thing. So
No,
that,
but he's not. He's not like a comedian at home. All the, I mean, he is very funny.
I did. I humped you. In the, I humped you in the shower
When
today.
when he's in the mood and he's funny.
When you're-
If
when
he's
you're-
cranky and that's it, the world stops.
when you're
Right.
going for a laugh, you do the same thing on stage.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I go ahead and I
Yeah,
hump a woman in the shower.
I don't listen to anybody. No, but this guy is very romantic.
Yes. How's he romantic? Tell us how he's romantic.
Ooh, do tell.
He sends like these really nice things, like an old couple holding hands with each other, like we'll be together till our dying breath. And
Yeah.
So you haven't given it up yet. Why are you sending those?
Wait a minute. He's sending you memes or pictures?
Memes,
Okay, so
yeah.
he's saying, okay.
But
So he's
does
not
he
actually
send you gifts?
He gives me gifts.
like what? Like what's a gift?
Oh my God! Like he got
Like a
me
paper
these-
clip? Or what's what's a gift?
I don't even tell you.
An anal thermometer.
He said
One of those
Wait,
newspapers you can use as a blanket.
A half
Sorry,
eaten Danish? Like what is it? No, what? We're just teasing Ricardo, whatever his name is. We're just gonna call him Ricardo.
I'm not going to say his name.
No, please don't say his name.
No, don't do that.
But we're just teasing. I'm gonna call him Ricardo.
Romantic things like he's 100% Italian, so he got me those chocolates that, like, when you unwrap them, they say really
sexy things.
They say romantic things.
Oh, not dirty things.
Like.
Deep inside you.
No, romantic.
Put swallow.
Put me in your mouth.
Like I can't live without you. You know, things.
Feel
like
my
that.
gooey center.
Touchy feely things.
Okay, so nice. So I love you, or has he said I love you yet?
No, but he said. But when we were breaking up, he's the type.
I thought I loved you.
Wait. He was the type.
No more Hallmark for you.
It's American greetings only from here on in.
If he does work. He's like kind of blue collar. So he installs security cameras inside buildings and houses, and he works a lot in the Hasidic community.
And
yes, and he says that if somebody crosses him, no matter how much money they offer for him to do a job, that's it. He cuts them off.
Yes.
So I kind of said something that wasn't very nice. I said, I think we were up to our 4th date, and I said something like, nobody's made it past the 8th date. And he got really upset with me, and he goes, all right, bye-bye. And he was done with me.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And then I was like, I'm because of the thing I said on the radio and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I said, I'm really sorry, and, people make mistakes.
Right.
Please give me another chance. And then he's like, I hate telling you this, but I adore you. So I'm gonna, I'll give it another chance. And now I blew it again today because of you guys.
Already?
Well,
I hope you brush your teeth afterwards.
Wait, I want to picture this man. Does he have a deep voice, or does he
sorry.
I put a picture
you got
of him.
It? Danielle got the joke.
Yeah, I got it.
She goes, I blew it again today. I'm like, I hope you brush your teeth afterwards. So get it, Bonnie?
I didn't want to go there.
Okay, I did. So
I had a picture of him and I on Facebook.
Well, no, I know.
Yes.
I'm not talking about. I want to picture him. I want to picture him.
He's
gorgeous. Does he have a deep voice, or is it high pitched, like Eric?
Oh, okay. You want to hear something that's really bizarre?
Yeah.
He sounds like Dan Romano on steroids.
Oh my God!
That's how
Lucky
he talks.
you. How romantic.
Okay, so then I nailed it on the
the same Brooklyn accent.
I nailed it on the head. Bye bye Bonnie.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay, Bonnie.
Bye bye Bonnie.
I have a Brooklyn accent.
It's,
but I'm saying it's really
you're a beautiful person, and I think you're the best. And if and I love you in Italian only. And
he always goes capiche. You
Capiche.
understand what I'm saying? Capiche.
Capiche.
Does he have a guy?
I want to show you
Brooklyn
my.
people have a guy.
I'm gonna show you my.
Oh yeah,
he's got a guy.
He's connected to everybody.
Well, that's Italian.
Well, look at that. He's connected.
He's Italian and he's connected. I'm not going to say neither confirm nor deny what that means.
Aren't we all connected on the World Wide Web?
Not you, because you have your camera blocked.
Exactly.
So they can't see.
I don't want them to know.
Why is your camera?
Because I don't want the FBI to see me.
Yeah, he put a piece of tape. I guess he's like my brother.
also-
Put a piece of tape
And by
on
the
it.
way,
That
Jeff,
camera.
I have a secret of yours that I've kept.
Whoa! Do tell.
Wait a
I'm not
minute.
telling.
Oh.
Jeff's like, wait, I have a
Jeff's like,
secret?
what?
Yeah, wait a minute. What secret do I have?
Do you remember what it is?
He knows.
No, I really don't know.
Yes, he does.
Listen, can I tell you something? Everybody can everyone can tell me secrets because I forget.
Right.
Well, you were
Yeah.
drinking when you told me the secret, so maybe you forgot that you told me the secret.
Whisper it to him.
You
Whisper
know what
it
it
to
is?
him.
I'll tell him later.
I'll whisper it to him now.
But I will not say that secret.
Whisper it to him behind Danielle's head.
No.
Why not?
Because somebody might hear me.
Who's gonna hear you?
Only the microphone.
Right.
I'll put it real close, I
So
promise.
this is one of the things he sends me.
Is that him?
No, this is the meme. But
He's pretty hot.
it's called
I do them.
the act of passionate kissing. Should never be taken lightly. A kiss, when done right, can ignite a fire within. It can do more than any touch. It can breathe life into a soul and fan embers long forgotten or yet to be discovered. He
Yeah, but
sends
he didn't-
things like that to me all the time.
Right, but he didn't write that. Like
No, but
I could send you
still.
stuff like that.
But people don't do that.
Oh well, I can't do it because Danielle's right next to you.
You know, I whenever it's
Because that
like
would stop you?
whenever it's Valentine's Day or Christmas or anything like that, and you're going through the cards and you go to the wife section.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm going like, I seriously look at the cards like it says, there's been nothing more than to have you in my life. I love you so very much. I'm so glad that you're part of me. We are one. I'm like, this is crap. I don't say this shit.
Crap.
To my wife, Merry Christmas. Beautiful.
That's the one I like.
That's the one.
That's
So
the
you
one.
actually stand there and read them? Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When your wife gives you a card,
Yes.
what do you do when you open it? Do you honestly read it, or you just stare at it for 5 seconds and smile? At her?
No,
oh,
actually-
that's sweet, and then you close it and give it and just like okay.
Because we're both selfish people, before we even go ahead and read it, we go like this. We shake the card, see if any money comes out.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
I read mine.
But no, I read what she says.
Yep.
It says like the date on top. Love you. Thank you for providing.
But even the
Wow.
script in the card, whatever she. Picked,
Does she write
like
extra
any
stuff?
of that and anything else?
Nah, I
that's
don't read
it.
any of
No,
that.
No,
crap
no,
because
No, do you just open it up? You glance at it, pretend you're reading it, and then you just.
no, I don't
like,
pretend.
Oh,
I read. I read what she writes. I don't read anything inside the card.
okay.
You want to know what? Those are somebody else's words.
Right.
But she had to pick that card because she thought of you when she read it.
Well, one time she got a card for me, and it said like Happy Kwanzaa, and and it was for my birthday. It was weird, so that's why I just don't read it anymore. I see the date, Happy Birthday, and that's about it. We're just.
So she doesn't have to be a birthday card. It could be any card.
It could be anything.
Father's
You know,
Day
like I
for
said,
you.
so
Yeah,
long
you're just gonna look at it.
So long she signs it and she still puts the word love. When it's like the word hate, then I go, okay, now I gotta worry.
With respect.
Yes.
Yeah. With all due respect.
From
Go to
truly
hell.
yours, sincerely, exactly.
Regards. There you
Best.
go.
Best.
Thanks, stranger.
Bonnie, what are you doing?
She's looking for a picture.
I can't find
She's getting
it.
excited. She's going through her phone.
Are you going to see him today?
I'm seeing him Thursday. Unless he sees this show, then I might not be seeing him at all.
No, he won't see the show. Nobody.
No,
tell
but
him.
that's what I said when I was on Jim's show.
But he has 2 phones.
I said it's Felix's show. You know, he's not going to watch that show because it's not my show. Why would he go to watch Felix's show?
My
and
phone
he
died.
did.
Right. What kind of phone is it?
Which is, I don't know, right?
We don't know him, Bonnie, so anything we're saying is more about the idea of
Yes.
this fictitious homeless person that you're dating,
Right.
not the
All right,
man
well,
you're actually dating.
Here's the picture
Not
that
Ricardo.
that he had on the dating site.
Right.
Oh, that's how you met him. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
What dating site?
Oh,
Plenty of
God.
Fish.
What was his name from
Plenty of Fish.
One Day
But he
at a
doesn't
Time?
have a card.
With
He's
the
got a
keys?
motorcycle.
Schneider.
He has a
No.
motorcycles
Schneider.
without
Oh,
cars.
Schneider.
Yeah,
Schneider.
Schneider.
Homeless
It's
match
Schneider.
finder.
Let me
Where
see.
is
Dating
this? Is
Schneider.
this Brooklyn? Or is this...
That's Brooklyn.
Let me see. If Ken says my wife and I are at the point, are we doing cards for that this year?
Looking at it.
He looks like Schneider.
This is it. This
is
is
it.
it.
Straight ahead.
Da-da-da.
All right. Is that his motorcycle?
Yeah, he has a couple of motorcycles too.
But he can't live in that.
No, he says he does a lot of stuff in his
No,
shop.
teasing. Okay.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I'm teasing.
One day at a
Bonnie.
time.
I'll try to find the picture of him.
No,
and
no, 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 no.
together.
What?
Schneider's
Schneider's
died.
dead, I believe. Pat Harrington?
Somebody
no, Pat,
said he looked like
Yes.
Charles
Pat
Manson.
Harrington?
Yes, he died.
Yeah, Pat. Somebody says he looks like Charles Manson.
When I put up that picture
Actually,
of
I
me and
think
him
almost that entire
together,
cast is dead, aren't they?
No.
No,
Valerie Bertinelli's still
Bertinelli's-
around.
Valerie
she's
Bertinelli
alive.
shows Mackenzie Phillips.
Oh,
And that's it.
Mackenzie
And
Phillips.
The mother died.
Right.
Bonnie I almost said Bonnie
Bonnie
Scalise.
Scalise.
Bonnie Scalise is not dead.
Still alive.
Franklin.
Bonnie
Bonnie
Franklin.
Franklin.
Thank you, Bonnie
Right.
Franklin, and then
Right.
the one stupid.
oh, the phone's ringing.
The one stupid husband's probably still alive.
Phone.
The one. Remember
Phone's
Mackenzie got married.
ringing.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
He alive on the Knock Up Dead Comedy Radio Show.
What do you got? The wife there?
I got the wife there. She
that
came
Greg?
in.
Hi, Grass.
No, this
Are you
is
gonna-
Grass.
Are you going
This
to
is
put the
Grass.
blinds up and poke her from behind? No, I'm kidding.
Grass.
Wow.
That's my wife. How dare you? No, I tried that this morning. She said no.
Why?
Because we got rushed. Well, see
Hi,
what
Danielle. I'm Graz. I love your husband, by the way.
Hi.
what happened was she worked.
That makes one of you, apparently.
She's a CPA, so she's been working very, very hard to get the tax returns out for her conglomerate giant company, and she's been working very, very hard. So she came home about 12 last night.
Oh, by the time I got home?
Yeah,
like-
12:30.
Yeah, 12:30.
And I had soup ready for her, right? So soup was on the stove,
You
and
did.
then she goes, "I'm not going to work tomorrow." She goes, "I'll just do my calls from home." I said, "Oh, good. The kid's going to be in school. I'll wake up, I beep beep, and we'll do a little, you know what I'm saying?" And
I had the same chance, too.
right, and then 7:30 this morning, the bell rang, and I go, "Who the fuck is this?" I thought it was like my kid's ride to school. And I opened the door, and it was the cleaning people. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, oh, man, there goes that. So I let them wait outside for 30 seconds. I finished up, and then I let them. I let them clean the dirty sheets. No, so yeah,
Who else is in the studio?
We got Bonnie Scalisi, Jeff Fosse. We have Derek Mutaspore.
Who's that? Poppin' Cock?
Mr. Poppin' Who are you going to vote for Best Child's Party Entertainer?
Not him.
Oh,
why?
Thanks, Grass.
Why you not voting for him?
What?
Why you not voting for him?
Listen, Derek Mutaspore to me is a narc. So.
He's a narc.
I'm a narc.
He's a narc. He's the one that got Hector Luis kicked off my show.
Oh, I'm not the one.
Oh, no, he's not.
I'm kidding around.
There were rumor has it, like 50 people who got him kicked off your show.
The only person who got Hector kicked off your show was Hector.
Not really. The only couple of people got kicked off my show. All right? Remember that shit right now.
No, I'm just saying as far as people, where the information, that was an information superhighway directly from his mouth to everyone else's ears.
Yeah.
Not yours. I like your show.
Nobody knocked down Bonnie when she was talking about her homeless boyfriend.
Oh, stop it. Bring
What?
it up.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
not homeless.
Oh,
He's not homeless.
This question's for Bonnie,
He's just
by the way.
misplaced.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Get your relationships out of Gov's radio. Nobody needs to know about your dates.
Say that again?
She puts them all on Facebook, too. Like, she puts her dates.
I haven't in a while.
No, you haven't. You've been better.
I'm trying not to do that.
But you've been better with
Yeah,
that.
nobody wants to know that. And the guy that you're dating probably doesn't want to know that his relationship's all over Gov's radio.
He doesn't want to know. He does not want people to know. That's right. But I didn't bring it up. Eric did.
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't want to.
Don't talk to Eric.
Oh, Eric's fine. It's Eric's show. He can do what he wants today.
I wouldn't have been. Yeah, I wouldn't have been. Yeah, nobody's holding me back today.
It's Eric's show.
I'm joining the KKK.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know. I would totally join and rat them out.
The KKK.
Yeah.
You missed that?
What if?
I only heard a piece of it.
That's
This
yours.
No,
was
what if
on
they-
a conference call.
Seriously, what if they?
I told you, no joke. I was drunk a lot of that time.
What if they're gonna blow up some kind of like rally or something? And I would feel bad if I didn't do anything. I would totally rat them out.
To who? Who you ran them out
The
to?
cops. The Popo.
Who? Joaquin?
Yeah, the Popo.
Did you ever meet Joaquin? Was Joaquin ever here?
No, Joaquin was never here.
Joaquin is his best friend who is a detective.
The Popo. I'd rat them.
I'm literally going to punch my daughter right in the face. I swear
What
to
the?
God.
That's not very
Why?
nice.
Why would you
My
punch?
daughter, because they had the PSAT say at high
Correct.
school.
Oh, yeah,
Correct,
yeah, yeah.
correct.
Oh, crap. My
So
son.
she's, she wants to get out of class.
Yeah.
So I go to sign her up to get her out of class.
Yeah.
Now she wants to go see the boyfriend. So she knows I'm on the
Ew.
phone with you guys.
How old is
And
she?
she's 15.
No, but
Is she
no.
pretty? Wait, is she pretty?
She's very pretty.
No boyfriend.
She looks like
No,
she looks like
Why
her
wouldn't you
mother.
try to
She
set her
looks
up with
like-
Matthew?
But wait a minute.
Danielle.
Hold on a
Yes,
second. Hold
do
on
you
a
know
second.
what my
First-
son Matthew looks like?
Yeah, but Grez,
Yes,
what?
I do. He's actually very good looking. He looks like you, not like Eric.
He does. Actually, they both look like me. The
Wait,
little one
Grez,
looks like
you
me, too,
can't.
even though he's got a little
The
bit of
boyfriend's
blonde
coming
hair.
over to your house, right? She's not going over there.
But when she goes over there, there's parents. You
Right.
realize
Oh.
that I am not answering the phone. She now called me 4 fucking times because she's got to go to her boyfriend's.
No, are the parents home?
Yes.
All right, then I guess she
Where
can
did
go.
she
but
go to
that's
school?
She goes
Farmingdale.
to Farmingdale High School.
Farmingdale.
You know, I had to bring up when
Graz doesn't love Jesus like we do. So.
They're nice
Both
eyebrows.
of you
you
shut
guys
up.
see
You're not even
Matthew's
supposed to
picture?
be on another
Wait,
show.
wait.
You're not authorized. Next time you fucking tell me when you're going on another show.
Yeah, Jeff.
well, listen.
Whoa.
How about this one? You ready? He's bragging about this whole thing. Like everyone's in the pick, and then Bobby Inzarello was upset that he wasn't a pick, but he wasn't a pick.
Nice.
Everybody was in this wonderful picture
With Matthew.
for the show that came on, and he said, like, "Listen, Posey, I don't need you in the picture here." Everyone else was in that picture. I was so hurt. I cried in the green room
Did
for
they
5
take
minutes.
the
Wow.
Actually, yeah, I took the picture. I think.
Weren't you headlining too?
No, I didn't headline.
Oh.
No, that was Steve.
That was Stephen Rocco
He
Perillo.
headlined
Oh,
the show.
okay. Yeah,
Steven's my guest today on my show tonight, and it's his
Oh my
birthday
God,
today.
who's not your fucking guest? Christ almighty.
Everybody's a guest.
It was not your guess.
He is my guest.
All right, Graz, no limo talk this week, huh? You son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
crying.
Oh,
Look,
is that
that's-
what Lenny was going to go on?
Yeah, me and Lenny were gonna come back for limo talk.
Well,
All right,
listen, I want Lenny to come in. I like Lenny.
we'll come.
Oh, you love Lenny.
We'll
Lenny's
come
your
next week.
favorite.
We'll come next week then.
Yeah, bring Lenny in, all right, Eric?
Yeah, I'll bring Lenny in next week.
Uh,
You'll like him. He's good people.
Will there be a show next
All right,
week?
just do me a favor then, Eric. Next week it'll be you and Lenny. Bozy, you take the night off. Okay?
Wow. No, Jeff,
Oh,
you
do
come in
limo
too.
talk with him?
Lenny's good people. He's a teamster.
He is.
I liked him. I
All
like
right,
him a lot. So did Bobby. So I can't wait.
All right, buddy. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
All right,
Okay, Graz.
you too, bud.
Bye, Graz.
Have a good show.
All right.
Bye, Graz.
Later, man.
Bye, Graz.
Anthony
Bye.
Graziday from Limo Talk, everybody. Check that out every Thursday right here on Gov's Radio. .com. Gov's Governor's Comedy Club Radio. Yes, what's up, dear? You were looking at me.
Yeah, I was looking at you. So,
Why?
so what else besides airing people's dirty laundry do you do here?
Nothing. Nothing according to a lot of people. I do nothing. So I just.
Oh, did we do all the ads? I know you did.
Yeah, he hit him
I
all.
did
Bella
Gina. I did Knock
Vista?
'Em Dead. I did Bella Vista. I did them all.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah,
I
I
must
did
have
'em
been
all.
like dazed.
I know.
He hit it.
So.
And then
You
we
were going back and forth at
Oh,
the
that's
door.
what it was. That's what it was.
and then after Three's Company tonight, don't forget to watch
Is this
The Masked Singer.
Oh, there's
Oh,
something
that's
else
right.
on
Oh
after
my
us?
God.
No.
That's on regular.
That's on regular TV.
I
buddy.
love
Regular.
Bonnie. She's like, she's on track. But the only problem is, there's like a dead end every time.
There's
Shut
a
up,
new show.
Jeff.
There's a new show. No, Bonnie, Masked Singer's on Fox. You know that show I love.
Right.
Yes, you talk about it
Yeah.
all the time.
And did I not totally nail last week?
You did.
Yeah, I
You did.
totally
You did.
nailed
You
last
got that.
week.
But
I
I
thi-
got the first one. I got Patti LaBelle. That's definitely Patti.
Yeah, I
LaBelle.
think
I think
the.
I have to agree. If it's
which
not,
one's which
That's
one's that?
That's
She was
Patti
the
LaBelle. She was-
penguin.
The flower?
No, she was
No, the flower.
The flower. The flower is
She's
Patti
so-
LaBelle,
that
we
was
believe.
without a doubt.
The
Yeah.
penguin, I don't know who that was. If I don't
She's
remember.
very short.
But you know what?
Norman
There's-
Osborn.
There's
Could be.
too many people.
No,
that
that was
they're, like,
Oswald
no,
Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot.
they're not famous people.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't have known the YouTuber that was there.
No, I would have
No.
no idea about that guy.
Matthew
Not
knew
Pootie
who it
Pie, Ninja.
Yeah,
Ninja. Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah,
who
my
it
daughter
was.
know, but I.
Meanwhile, the guy
makes
makes $1 million a month playing video games.
Yep.
Ay,
Nice.
ay, ay.
I love you
wish I
guys
did.
talking about this. Does Eric make you watch like Lifetime?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I hate that. No, I hate that stuff.
No. If he's
What do
like,
I watch all the time?
Hallmark
fucking
Channel.
no.
Christmas movies are
No,
all 24 hours a day.
No.
no.
Homework's my world
Nope.
right now, but not for very much longer.
Fucking live PD.
Love Live PD. And this,
24/7.
we're live with 7 different sheriff's departments. This is
Really?
Live PD.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's great.
It's not great.
We're live from Pasco County, Florida, and 7 other departments. This is Live PD.
So is this
I'm-
like the updated version of Cops?
I want that job. It's great. It's great. I want the job hosting that show. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean,
They actually have live feeds from 7 different, about 8 different departments a night, and they just go and they show. Like, so it could be someplace in Texas or Florida or
Not New York.
Ohio. No,
No,
not New York.
no, they
They'll
won't
never
do
do
New
New
York.
York. Did you ever hear that story?
No.
Cops was in New York once. There was a rat in an apartment building.
Right.
The cop took his gun out, started shooting at the rat in an apartment building.
Oh
The
my
bullets
God.
went through the walls, and the NYPD was like, "Yeah, no more cops. No more cops." They're like, "Yeah, enough." But the rat was in the apartment, so they call the cop, and this guy takes his gun out, boom, boom.
Oh my
starts
God! It's like a
shooting.
comedy show.
Right? They're like, "Yeah, no more cops in New York.
Oh my
no,
God.
no more live feeds in New York." But no, it's great. Oh, it's one.
They start off the show with bad boys playing the bad.
No.
It's
It's
like
a totally different
like
show.
It's like they tried to make it a little bit more.
Real.
Yeah.
Opposed to the other show that was like, okay, ready? Yeah, you run from me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tase you in about 3,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
It's all live and it's great.
All right.
And
not great.
what's great is the camera
not
people.
great.
The camera
But
people.
it's not live for you because you tape
I
it
do
and then
tape
you
it.
watch it.
All
so
right.
It's not
Well, I
live.
can't sit there in 6 hours on
I'm
a
sure you would if you could.
Friday, 3 hours on a Friday and 3 hours on a Saturday night.
Seriously, but you watch
I have
3
love.
hours when you come home and you watch it.
I
What's the
have
difference?
love to make, baby. You know what I'm saying?
With Tony, knock him dead comedy.
Tony.
So,
Tony.
speaking of which,
I finally found the photo.
oh,
That's a very nice
time.
photo. I'm
And
sorry.
then here
Play
comes
that.
Bonnie.
That's a very nice photo.
It took
Very
me all
nice
this
photo.
time to find it.
that should have been the name of the show. And here comes Bonnie.
Here comes Bonnie.
That should have been the name of the show, not Three's Company. Should have been, and here comes Bonnie.
I got nothing.
Let me see.
Don't put it on air.
I would never
No.
ever do that.
Oh, he is very handsome.
You can
very.
trust me,
He's
Bonnie.
Yeah,
striking.
you should put your son's photo on air so that you can set him
Graz
up.
up. I don't know what Graz's
You're not
daughter
gonna
looks
send-
like. Plus, she's got a boyfriend. Now all of a sudden, I'm gonna.
You want to cause some problems like that?
Now you're
Yeah.
breaking up this.
No, Matthew needs.
And
You know what? Maybe I should rethink that.
Yeah.
Say he needs to get a girlfriend. No.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. What? He doesn't need. He's only 15. He doesn't need to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, but
Wow, there's
at
such thing-
15, I had a boyfriend.
Well, yeah, but you're a hussy.
And he was 18.
So
But she's playing
No, it
like
was
matchmaker.
I was
matchmaker,
I was a
make
virgin
me
until I got
match.
married.
Yeah, okay.
So
Now I can't find the show.
I can't.
on my Facebook
I got a little
page.
more
I can't with you.
And here comes Bonnie again.
Here comes
She's
Bonnie.
like, I can't find the show on Facebook.
Because I used
got
my
another
phone to do
picture. Look,
something
this
else
was
and
another
I
guy
lost
I
it.
dated.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
So where's
You
that?
back on?
Bonnie's new show is on at 7 o'clock, but she starts at 5 to catch up.
Bonnie, don't let.
Hey, where's my balloon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonnie,
I didn't bring balloons today.
Bonnie, don't let.
No, you never made one for me.
I never made Bonnie a balloon.
Never.
Not that I'm aware of now.
All right,
my
we'll
God.
have to rectify that.
Bonnie, don't give Danielle your phone anymore. She'll see the naked pictures I sent you.
Oh, bless you.
Actually, you can't
She's
because
like-
my body's so white.
You can't. You
Like
can't.
powder.
It comes out blank.
Like she
The
actually uses,
flash,
like the
the
ghost.
flash flashes
you
off my
can't-
body,
you
and the
can't-
picture comes
you
out
can't color
blank.
correct it. It's all washed out.
she
Yeah.
uses your
White.
photo as a nightlight, which you can be looking around the house.
Right? She's like, oh, no, you put your flashlight on? No, it's just a picture of my husband without a shirt on.
She's just happy that you sent them to Bonnie. Someone's getting them. She doesn't have to worry about getting them.
Right.
That's fine.
Sorry, Bonnie.
So
Did
you're
you
like the
see-
poltergeist of
Wait,
your house.
Basically,
You
yeah.
have an iPhone, right?
I do have an iPhone.
Did you,
I have no idea
did
which
you do
one
the update
though.
where you can make your own. You can make yourself an emoji.
No.
Oh, isn't that the thing that Chris's Bonnie was doing when she was doing,
Wait,
she
hold
was
on.
talking and I don't know. Never mind.
I don't
We're asking
know.
the wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know
You
what
know,
you're talking about.
there's not that many people named Bonnie, and so like
Yes.
I'm very interested
Blessed.
when someone
Bonnie
else
Bedelia.
has somebody
Ooh,
named
great
Bonnie.
actress, beautiful woman too.
I never heard of her.
Bonnie Bedelia.
Really?
She was in
She was in in 80s.
with that Harrison Ford.
No. was
Not
it Bonnie
8 is
Bedelia?
enough.
What was the mother? The stepmother?
Oh.
Wasn't that Bonnie Bedelia?
No,
Bonnie
Bonnie.
ain't enough. Is enough? No, that was
Bonnie
Betty
Bedelia-
Buckley.
Betty
Oh,
Buckley.
okay,
Bonnie
yeah,
Bedelia
I
was
guess
in
not.
the movie with Harrison Ford with the hammer.
Yeah, she was.
I have no idea who
and
she
she was
is.
also
Presumed innocent.
Yeah, she was also in Heart Like a Wheel, the
Yeah.
story of Shirley Cha-Cha Muldowney. The,
Yeah,
the
she
drag
was.
racer.
She. Oh, you know who Bonnie Bedelia? No, Bonnie Bedelia is not that one.
Yeah.
Bonnie Bedelia wasn't in. Who's the one in Die Hard?
They have a picture.
Yeah. She was.
that was Bonnie Bedelia.
Oh, that's Bonnie Bedelia too.
Oh,
know
she's
who she
pretty.
is.
I believe it.
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
she
who-
was the mother. She was. You've seen.
Was
Die
she the
Hard?
wife in Die Hard?
Die
Yeah.
Hard.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah,
her.
she
Wife
is.
and dad.
Yeah.
Oh, her
Yeah.
name is Bonnie.
She was Holly McClain.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Holly
That
Bonnie.
I
I just
know.
texted you a memoji.
Die Hard, a great Christmas movie.
Oh, here we go with the controversy again.
It's a controversial. Oh no, I want to do
You
that.
can build. You
We'll
can
never
make
forget
emojis
Okimoto
look
Towers.
Like you.
Oh, I have the Bitmoji that I
Oh,
have.
yeah, no, yeah,
Did
this
they
is-
redo of it?
Yeah,
Like they
you can
did
do it.
the
You can make them look like
Die
you.
Hard- the Die Hard. There's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, there's
Right.
And then
4.
didn't they do it? Oh,
No, there's 4.
No,
There's
yeah,
Did
five.
they just recently do like a reboot?
No, he's still
Is
in
there
there.
I don't know.
When
Wait,
did
is-
they do? I thought they did a reboot. When
There's
did they do a
Die
reboot
Hard.
of it?
Die Hard was the original. We all know
Right.
that one.
Die Hard 2,
2's
Die Harder,
Die Harder.
then Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right. Die Harder was the one with the airport.
Right.
Yeah.
Die Hard 3. Let's
Right,
just
right.
go 3.
Right, 3.
3 was with Jeremy Irons as
Right, and
as
Samuel L. Jackson.
and Samuel L. Jackson as
Right.
Jesus.
Right.
Right.
Why you call me Jesus?
Because that's your name. He said Jesus. It's Zeus, not Jesus. And then Die Hard 4 was the one with Justin Timberlake or whatever that guy's name
Yeah.
was.
Right.
Where he
Okay,
played
so
the
that-
computer guy. And I think that Die Hard,
I thought there
Die,
were, I thought there were
live,
5.
live Free or
Live
Die
Free or
Hard. And then maybe there was a 5th.
I thought there
Yeah,
was a
hold on.
reboot. I thought
I
they
don't
Did
know,
he
it's
have
too
his
many.
hair in the last one?
No.
Oh, then I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
watching.
Listen, he was losing his hair in what was that TV show?
Friends.
Moonlight.
good-
Moonlighting.
oh,
Thank you.
a
Because
good
you know
day
you
to
can't
die
see
hard.
Moonlighting.
That was
Like,
the
you
fifth
can't-
one?
That was the
those were
fifth
great.
one.
I didn't
Moonlighting
know there was a
awesome.
5th one.
Yeah,
You can't
Die
see
Hard,
those,
Die Hard 2,
like,
Die Harder.
reruns or anything. You can't get them anywhere.
Die Hard with a
They're like
Vengeance.
out of
Live Free or
commission
Die
or
Hard,
whatever.
and
They
Good Day to
never
Die
they never
Hard.
do either. I think Sybil Shepherd.
I
took
didn't
them
even
out
know
or
that was a
something like
thing.
that. You can't see them. I was like, oh my god, this is really cool. I'd love to go watch the
Now
old
you're gonna have
ones.
to go to
You
garage.
can't get
Can't
those.
find him anywhere?
You can't find them anywhere.
All right, if anybody can
Moonlighting?
find Moonlighting for my wife,
Yeah.
please do, and I'll buy it or whatever, because I bought her.
What do you mean buy it or whatever? You'd buy it. What's the whatever?
You could stream it. You don't have to buy it. You can stream
You
it,
still
whatever.
have to buy it. If somebody's
All right, listen.
Well, when I
you
go to
pain
my
in the balls.
garage sales, I'll look out for Moonlighting.
We have the Fire Stick. We can't find it on the
It
Fire
doesn't-
Stick.
It does not exist.
I guarantee you, we'll put the Fire Stick on when we
What
get
do you
home.
wanna
You know what I want to bet.
Okay, and what do I get?
You got to use your hand too and be into it.
And what do I get?
What? What?
And what do I get?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Yeah, you got to pretend like you're into it. And
I love Jeff's laugh. Hey, did you, Jeff? I'm gonna embarrass you again by telling the story. It's an old
The secret.
story.
She's gonna tell the secret, Jeff. Here
No.
it comes. Here it comes.
the
It's
secret.
not, it's
Oh,
not
the
the
secret.
secret.
He doesn't even know what it is.
Are we gonna rehash that old story about me
am.
accidentally spit?
Because some people have not heard it.
Everybody's heard it. You said it like on the radio. You said it at the place. Let me sum it up because the way you say it takes forever.
What?
Real quick.
A story about what happened when Jeff and I were at Ziggy's.
No, stop saying it like
See,
that.
you never heard it.
Okay, listen.
Let me
We're
hear.
going to sum it up. At Ziggy's, open mic.
Yeah.
She's sitting next to me to my left.
Yes.
I take a swig of a beer.
Oh, you spit on her.
Thank you.
Yes.
Done. Finished.
But accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
How do you accidentally?
Because he
sit on-
laughed.
I was like,
Oh, okay.
No, that's what reminded me.
So-
His laugh.
Fair enough.
He started laughing. That reminded me of it. And the
I was trying
time
to
it
get you
came
wet.
on, and he started laughing, and he turned and faced me, and he sprayed me from head to toe.
And she had a date.
And
Oh,
I had
no.
a
Oh,
date
that's
that
right.
night.
Yes, you did.
Not with this guy.
Not with the homeless guy. Right.
Stop saying that.
It was the other homeless guy. He had a double
I'm gonna kill
coupon.
Eric.
I'm sorry, not with the home impaired guy.
I'm dead now.
Not with the living quarters
Well,
impaired
you know,
man.
Maybe it's for the best. He's gonna break up with me.
No, stop it.
Domicile impaired.
If he
What?
Domicile impaired.
Domicile impaired, yes.
Domicile
If he
impaired.
truly likes you and is into you, he'll brush it
Yes.
off.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
if
but
not, then he's
I've
a douche.
already messed up once. This
But
would
I
be
did
So
twice.
what?
But I
This
did
is what you
divorce.
do. This is what you do.
Have you made sweet, sweet love to him?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He gave me
Oh,
all of his.
yes.
He gave me all of his beefy pepperoni.
His brajol.
He taught
Do
me
you
how
know
to
the word
twirl my
brajol?
pizza.
No.
Say bra.
Bra.
Jol.
Jol.
Brajol.
Brajol.
So next time you talk to him, be like, I can't wait to touch your brajol.
What does that mean?
It's an Italian meat.
It's an Italian meat,
Oh.
but it
He's
yeah.
from Italy. He came
he'll know
over when
what
he
it
was
is.
5 years
Yeah.
old.
So he has an accent.
Yeah.
He talks like Dan Romano. So
Oh,
I
Oh
don't know.
God.
How you doing? Get off topic, but
Yes.
either way, so he's okay. So he's Italian. He's home impaired or whatever. Does repairs to his cardboard box, whatever.
Right.
But listen,
No,
this is
he
what.
has
Listen,
a place that he sleeps.
yes,
All right.
he has a place. Listen,
It's a
if
room.
Okay.
if he loves you, he likes
Thanks
you.
for looking
He's
central
got to
park.
brush this off. This is what you do for a living. Let's keep it moving. If he can't handle it, he's a douche, and that's it.
Right.
It's over.
There you go. That's a good
Then
point.
it wasn't meant to be.
Right, that's a good
Exactly.
point.
You'll
You
find
are-
another.
you
How
are a
many you've
comedian.
gone through already?
Right.
A
You've been
lot.
more through than I have.
Yeah, but before that, you weren't very active at all, right? You had just your first husband, then your second husband, and that's it, right?
You had
And
two
then
husbands?
I had a boyfriend.
No. I meant before all the
Oh.
dating started.
Yeah.
I dated in college. I had a boyfriend in college.
Right.
I was always like a relationship person.
No.
I didn't-
My point is,
So
so
clingy.
you did have.
I
I,
had a
thought the only
boyfriend-
two people you slept with were your first husband and your second husband.
No, I had this
okay.
boyfriend who loved me,
All right. Mhm.
and he was like so clingy, and I basically, I went to Oneonta, and he was
Oneonta.
here,
Mhm.
and so I was in college,
Right.
and
I know about that college.
yeah, and he wanted to marry me,
Right.
and,
Right.
and it was
Well, who
really-
didn't? You were a hottie that played drums. Show Danielle the video of you playing. Yeah.
that's pretty
Show
cool.
Danielle the video of you playing drums at your wedding.
Oh,
She had
okay.
blonde
If
hair.
you got married, why would you ever get married again? Like, wait, I don't understand.
No,
that.
my
Okay.
first husband broke up with me.
Oh,
Right, but
why?
That, like, yeah, like, anything.
Okay, he broke up with me because he was younger than me.
Yeah.
And he had never slept with anybody else but me.
Just you.
And then he got this great job.
Yeah.
It turned out, as fate would have it, or
Yeah.
karma. You know how Blockbuster started becoming very big?
Yes.
Well, at the beginning of Blockbuster, he
Yeah.
got a job
At
at
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing job. Like his job was to go to these parties
Yeah.
where they were releasing videos,
Okay.
and the movie stars that
Would be there.
Would be
Right.
there.
And so he slept with a
So-
movie star.
No.
Oh.
But what happened was
He took out of the adult section.
The secretaries were all
Blockbuster
over
didn't have
him.
it.
Okay. So he
And-
got a little bit of attention.
And I think he was cheating on me. I mean, I could
Right.
never prove it.
Right.
But the turning point was
Now he's dead. That's
he
karma?
Moved, he moved away.
Oh,
No,
okay.
and he went bald.
Oh.
And Blockbuster's out of.
And,
And-
Blockbuster's out of business.
There
Right.
you
So
go.
now is he homeless?
Maybe.
Maybe, you never
I
know.
hope he's homeless.
Could be the guy you're dating now. You never know.
No,
No.
it's different.
All
So
right.
it comes
so-
full circle.
Right.
So-
I met what's that guy? Robbie Benson.
Oh, yeah.
I met Penn and Teller.
You know who he is.
I met so many people from his job.
Right.
And then they would always like throw in like free vacations, and he was going to go like on the ski trip without
Right,
me.
right.
He didn't invite me to the Christmas party, and I found the invitation because he didn't want me there.
Right. He didn't want you
know?
there. And you're a hottie playing drums.
Well, no. I have to admit, I I did gain weight during the marriage. I gained weight.
Then I don't blame him.
5 pounds?
No,
then I don't.
She looked. No, she's like night and day.
Well, then
night and day.
I blew up like a balloon, man.
Well, then, Bonnie, you really can't blame him. It's all your fault. So sorry.
Well, he was so mean to me about the weight, and the more
was he really?
Yeah.
Well, then he's an asshole.
Right, he's a dick.
And the more he was mean to me about the weight, the more I ate.
The more you
to kind of like revenge him.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
Get out of my life. You look like Oprah.
Right.
So
you were sad because you were eating, and then you'd eat because you were sad.
And because he told me I was fat. So
right.
So I'd be like,
was it a fat bastard lie?
Thank you. It's a vicious cycle. It is. It's a movie.
I know.
Right.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So anyway, that is the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show for today.
Is that a picture of Teresa?
That's
the news lady.
That's my second.
I was gonna say.
That's my second wife. Don't say. Don't tell my first wife. That's my second wife. She has to get rid of her husband. I got to get rid of my wife, and then.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
We met before, you know.
What?
We did.
Who did?
We met
at Governor's or the Brokerage.
Probably, but she probably had a drink in her hand. And she doesn't remember.
I usually do. It doesn't end. Why would I stop the trend?
Right. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Bonnie Scalisi for coming in, darling Danielle for coming in, my sexy, beautiful wife, and Jeff Bosey, and
Bosey or Bossy?
Bosey.
Just call me Jeff.
And Derek Mutisport, a.k.a. Mr. Pop and Twist. We want to thank you guys for tuning in, watching, listening, sharing, commenting, calling in. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned tonight. For the all new, all revamped, all woman. No. Is Tony a woman?
No.
Oh, okay. Tony, Three's Company. No, I know Tony's
right here in this studio.
Right here in this studio. So stay tuned for Bonnie and Mandy and Tony
tonight.
The all new Three's Company tonight at 7:30 on
with
Govs
Stephen
Radio.
Rocco Perillo and Kevin Brogan.
Yes.
And Kevin is really funny.
He is. Is he really funny?
Oh my God, he's adorable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. Thanks for today. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.